Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Zelda Speedruns. This is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Season 2 official reveal stream, followed by a weekly race for everybody out there. So, welcome in, everybody. I'm Schronberg, and I'm co-restreamer for today, and one of the tournament organizers and moderators at Majora's Mask Randomizer. In the commentary booth with me, I have Muervo and Revan91, both also commentators and moderators, tournament organizers for Majora's Mask Rando. Welcome, both.
Bonjour.
Hello.
Hello. So, welcome. Today is the big day. I hope you guys are all excited. Worked super hard on this presentation. Nice and fancy for you guys out there, but this is the first tournament of the year. We are starting with Blitz Season 2, which the last time this was run in this format was 3 years ago. Later on this year, we'll be having Mystery Season 3 and then Main Tournament Season 7. But yeah, this showcase is simply just going to be what's new, what's not, and all the little spice in between. So, do either of you have any opening comments before I go to the next slide?
Let the settings cook before you decide on your opinion on them. That's all I'll say.
Yep. Just, keep in mind that we're also slightly being experimental. So, like, even though this is intended to be, like, a side tournament, it may be a way to evaluate some things going to Season 7. So...
yeah.
Just have an open mind.
Yeah, have an open mind. Open those brains wide open. Because not only are we experimenting on settings, but this tournament will also be run on an MMR 2.0, which was released, a month or so ago.
Yep.
So there are going to be new things, some logic changes and stuff like that. So making it more inclusive for people as well, using the web generator rather than the offline generator to allow more people to come in and to join and actually enjoy the settings, and hopefully bring in a load of new people. So make sure you share the news around. But yeah, I think we should get started before we waffle on too much. So
yeah.
So you've had enough time to look at the first slide, so let's just go to the next one, shall we? So I'll go first. So the settings are the settings. I'm just making sure that it's actually going through on the stream.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it is.
There we go. Okay, cool.
There we go.
It was a little bit delayed. It's fine. It's just a bit slow.
Yeah.
So, it's fine. So first off, we're just going to talk about the general settings of the tournament. So, big things. So you've got 4 Way of the Heroes. You've got 3 Foolishes. So I believe they're the same from Season 1, aren't they? It was 4 and 3, wasn't it?
No, it was actually 5 and 3.
It was 5 and 3 in Season 1.
Right.
We've dropped Way of the Hero, but
yeah,
5 is a little bit too powerful when it comes to Blitz. It leads to very, very fast 1-hour seeds.
Yep.
I mean, I did the 5 Way of the Hero for Season 1 because at the time there wasn't really, there wasn't a lot you could really do to, speed things up a bit more. So the 5 Way of the Heroes was just, a safety net of sorts where, we've... If it's needed or whatever. Sometimes it was throwaway. Sometimes you would just get a waft that was just, not very useful with 5, so...
Yep. The next thing is the starting songs. So you will start with Oath to Order, Epona's Song, Song of Soaring, and Song of Time. So nice songs that you kind of don't want to not start with. So, and it's pretty bog standard. The song layout, the songs, but the layout has changed. So you will start with a random song when you load in. Egos, Gorn Elder, Deku Palace Monkey, Ikana Graveyard Song are on, and Zora Eggs is on, but you only require 3 Zora Eggs to get the song. This is a new feature that was implemented in MMR 2.0, which was the egg slider. We chose 3 eggs because, well, Pinnacle Rock has 3, which means if you get Pirates Fortress Interior Foolish, you do not have to go in there to get your eggs. It saves a lot of time. So we chose 3 as like a quick, it's like, oh, PFI is dead. Okay, no eggs, just PF, just Pinnacle Rock. That's all I need.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And not only that, but it doesn't entirely take away from Pirates Fortress, because you still have exterior and you still have sewers that can be separately hinted. So 3 eggs just works out really well.
Yeah, exactly. Which does mean that the rest of the song locations are dead. So that means Baby Goron, Skull Kid, Blue Boss Warp, Romani's Game, and the Song of Soaring Statue are all dead. So,
and just to be clear, the reason why we even mentioned the Soaring Tablet is because in Season 1, that's what was shuffled. Because at the time, again, song locations were not, you didn't have a lot of choices. You either had to choose between Clock Tower Roof or the Soaring Tablet, and in Blitz, you don't want to, like, sit there waiting for the roof to open up. So at the time, I said, well, I'll just do the Soaring Tablet, because it's not a time commitment, and Goron has 2 songs, so Deku having 2 songs wasn't that big of a deal to me at the time, and it worked out, I think, for what I set up in Season 1. But yeah, Season 2, we wanted to change the song layout, so that way, and this was the best way to do it, I think. And yeah, this was, I agreed with what Muervo settled on, so.
Yep. And with Oath Start, no more Oath hunting. You know, it's gone. And in Blitz Season 1, we didn't even have Oath Hint at the time.
Yeah, there was no Oath Hint in Season 1, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Basically, let's just mitigate the biggest issue, biggest song issue, which is Oath Order. So, yeah. Any comments from you, Marva?
Oh, no. If there's anyone out there with like concerns as to like the random song and the seemingly like giving you a lot of song knowledge immediately, when you see what the win con is, it'll make more sense as to why we want to give you a bit more of an open seed without having to worry about these things as much. But we'll get to that soon.
Yep, we'll get to that shortly.
Yep. So let's go on to the next slide. So, randomized settings. One of you want to take this one?
It's still not moved yet. The slide.
Well, does one of you want to take it while we wait for it to change?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Do you want to touch on this, Muervo?
No, I'll let one of you. I'm going to save myself for the win con.
Okay. Of course you are. Of course. Okay. All right. So frogs were pretty liked thing in Season 6, weren't they? Huh? So frogs are back, but because it's Blitz, you can't have the 2 frogs in the dungeons as a thing. So really all you have for the frogs are the one in the laundry pool and the one in the swamp. And I think those are the only 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
so you only have those 2. But people still, you know, I mean, hey, it gives laundry pool a little bit more. And again, the purpose is Danjiro, like wherever Danjiro lands is what matters. So even though like it's to 2 areas that one doesn't have a lot of checks, the other has a number of checks already. Where Danjiro lands is more what's the important part about having that on in the first place. So people like frogs, but in Blitz you don't want to have the 2 in the dungeons because we have the whole pre-completed stuff and whatnot anyway. And then we've gone ahead and made it so that 2 items from every shop have been randomized. This means I actually don't know which 2, but offhand. But you don't have to worry about the potions being shuffled because they're not. Those remain in the same spot. You don't get any weird important stuff with the potions that way. Of course, you can still have Mask of Sense important for a potion. That's always been a thing because of Back Swamp. So that just never goes away. And then and we're just clarifying, we've had shops shuffled with the milk bar being shuffled in tandem. That's not the case with this. We did not shuffle the milk bar purchases for this one. So those are not included. It might take some adjusting to route some shops in, but some people do like the logic that they bring, like the Goron shop in the north. How that one you can get into as a human, and then that's where you could find Goron Mask and such. It also gives a little bit of a buff to Zora Hall as a human. Now, granted, of course, it's not logical to go over to Zora Hall as a human, but you could gamble a little bit if you wanted to and go to the shop that way with the awful swim that people don't like to do. But you could always make that gamble. So
we do love a good cringe swim, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah. And by doing it the way we've done it, it also allowed us to shuffle the Witch's Potion shop. So, since we're not shuffling the red potion in West Clocktown, the other 2 slots in the Witch's Potion shop are shuffled instead. So you will still probably get a 1-star red potion, I guess. Is that right, Morivo? That red potion in the shop is shuffled?
In the Witch's shop.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you still have a chance of getting a 1-star red potion from that somewhere, but it probably won't even matter in the long run. And then of course, as usual, for your Blitz settings, small keys and boss keys are on. So what that means is that the small keys, the locks on the doors are gone, including the boss door, and the boss key chests are junked. So this means you don't have to do any of the mini bosses except the ones that can have items. So like the fire arrow chest in Snowhead Temple, the bow chest in Woodfall Temple, the ice arrow chest in Great Bay Temple, and the light arrow chest in Stone Tower Temple. So those are all valid, but the other mini boss fights are not. And then probably the one of the more technically controversial changes for this season is dungeon entrance randomization. What does this mean? What does it mean? It means that your Woodfall Temple can be Great Bay Temple. Your Stone Tower Temple, your inverted Stone Tower Temple, can be your Woodfall Temple. And one important thing I want to mention with this is that you are going to want to do owl saves before every single dungeon until you find Great Bay Temple. Because if you get into Great Bay Temple, you can't get out unless you have Hookshot. So please be mindful of that. You will have to Song of Time otherwise if you don't make an owl save before going in. What does the owl save mean? It means making a copy of file 1 to your file 2. So be careful about how quickly you do that. Because there have been people that have misclicked and accidentally deleted their file 1 while making the copy. So please be mindful of that. But it'll make a lot more sense why that's on when we get to the WinCon. And then another big thing that people seem to like with Season 6 was how the dungeons were laid out with the stray fairies. How we handled that, thanks to Dodo for the location suggestions in the first place. And that was the stray fairy, the specific stray fairies being shuffled. So those same stray fairies are shuffled in this season. And yeah,
I can list them off. I can list them off if you want. Just to
sure, go ahead. List them off. I don't have it. I don't have it in front of me. So
in Woodfall Temple, the jar fairy in the main chamber. The main room switch in the main chamber, the platform room hive in the right room, and the poison water bubble in the left room. Those are the fairies that are shuffled in Woodfall Temple. In Snowhead Temple is the main room wall and the snow room bubble, the one that's lens locked and Great Fairy Mask locked. In GBT is the Dexy Hand Jar, the Water Wheel Room chests, both of them, and the Seesaw Underwater Barrel Barrel Fairy. In Stone Tower Temple, it's the Statue Eye, the Mirror Sunblock, the Lava Room Ledge, and in Inverted Stone Tower Temple is Entrance Sun Switch, Updraft Frozen Eye, and the Wizrobe Chest. Those are the Season 6 fairy locations. Just as a refresher for everybody. So, part of the way through now. So, next slide. Just warning you, it's going to take a little while. We're going to be going into the hinted locations. I'll take on the next 2 slides because they're linked. Hinted locations, and then it'll be junked locations followed shortly after. So, okay. It's changed now, right? I can.
Yeah,
okay,
it's changed over.
Cool.
And that's changed. Just going to preface this slide before Shan gets into it. A lot of the hint distribution is similar. You're going to see some similar things to Blitz Season 1. Because again, the philosophy of Blitz Season 1 is, or Blitz in general, is that you don't want to have to be like sitting somewhere, standing around waiting for checks, and you also don't want to get overtly punished for your cycles. It tries to minimize how much players have to learn when it comes to the MM time-based checks. That was the goal of Season 1, and that continues into Season 2. Like, the Blitz ideology is we want to make the seeds fast, so you're always moving and not having to wait around too long for most things. So,
yep.
All right, you can get into it, Shan.
Cool. So, in Clocktown, following hints are possible. So, Bomber's Hide and Seek, Town Archery 1, Deku Playground any day, Honey and Darling any day, Aroma in Bar. So that is the Letter to Mama check with the cafe mask. In Termina Field and Romani Ranch, you've got the Gorman Bros Race, Dog Race, and Lemons. They will potentially be hinted. In Southern Swamp, it's Swamp Archery 1 and Swamp Archery 2. In Mountain Village, it's Mountain Smithy Day 2. In Great Bay, it's the Hookshot Chest in Pirate's Fortress Interior. And in Akana, Poe Hut, the Day 2 Graveyard Chest behind the Iron Knuckle, Pamela's Father, and the Well Left Path, which is the one that is locked by the Blue Potion. Those are the hinted locations for Split Season 2. These are all sometimes, are they sometimes?
Yeah, the way it's
rotated.
Yeah, the way it's set up is they're miscellaneous, like sometimes hints. So you're not going to see all of these every single time. But they what I also want to make it clear that while you might not see some checks hinted, it does not mean they're junked. They're still in play. So we are not using the rotating element that seasons 5 and 6, I think even season 4 used. Yeah. We're not using that. We're not using the rotating always like junking thing. This is just, they're literally sometimes hints. So you should treat all these checks as regular sometimes. Yeah. And they're the potential. So just so there's no confusion.
Swamp Archery Day 1 and 2 are hinted together if they are hinted. So you'll get the both rewards in one.
Yep.
And please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. If an item is hinted, but it's also in a Way of the Hero location, it can't be the Way of the Hero. Correct. Yeah, so say you get East Clocktown Way of the Hero, but you get Madame Aroma in Bar for Hookshot. That Hookshot will not apply to the Way of the Hero. Something else is in East Clocktown.
Correct.
Because anything that is hinted basically gets negated from any Way of the Heroes. So also keep that in mind as well. So next is the junked locations, which give it a moment. Okay, so junked locations for everybody. So
I'll just preface again, like I was saying with the hinted stuff earlier. A lot of the stuff that's junked is basically the same as season 1. And again, it's about reducing the amount of time you're waiting, or like not having to route around something that is going to be later or whatever. So while we did have we had minimum, we had 3 checks that were somewhat in season 1 that were somewhat something you had to work towards to wait on if it was required, which was milk bar performance and such. But the idea was just to reduce the number of those things. So while there were some, there weren't it wasn't all of them was the point. So this continues that. You can continue speaking now, Shen.
So another prefacing just to quickly before we start. So there were, I believe it was 6 hints in the previous pool that have been removed. I forgot to mention them. So Woodfall Darkroom and Gorman in the Milk Bar is now junked, which is on this list. Those hints have been removed and junked completely. Yeah. Same with Letter to Cafe Curiosity Man number 2, which is LTK3. That has also been removed as a hint and completely junked. Ice Arrow, Fire Arrow, and Light Arrow chest are no longer hinted.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to go figure it out for yourself, basically. Yeah. Cool. So let's go into the junked location. So yes, number play pointing out that Bomb Granny is junked. That's a huge
It basically
explain behind that. Yeah.
Yeah, it basically gives you freedom to navigate how you want in day 1, night 1. And you don't have to commit to Bomb Grandma. There's very few times in any settings where she's in play that you want to just skip her. You just have to route around her all the time. So everybody goes through the same midpoint. It gives you more freedom to route. And by also junking the big bomb bag purchase, you remove still having to commit to hitting, saving Bomb Grandma. So
yep.
Yeah.
So the next one being Midnight Meeting, it's exactly the same premise. You don't have to route around, waiting for midnight or, having to talk to Andrew at 6 p.m. and blah, blah, blah. It's just gone. Midnight Meeting's gone. As we already mentioned, Letter to Cafe 3 is dead. 1 and 2 are still on.
Yeah. That's been standard across all of our settings since the peaks were introduced.
Yep.
But yeah, that wasn't a thing in season 1.
Yep. So Toilet Hand, again, exactly the same premise. As much as we love flushing our paper down the toilet, unfortunately, it won't give us anything worthwhile this season.
Yeah, it's the same idea behind the Bomb Grandma stuff. It's you don't want to have to route around paper, committing to midnight. Committing to midnight is generally awful in MM. Even though we accept it because that's how it is, but it doesn't have to be that way, and that's fine for Blitz or whatever. So
yeah, and it's because Skull Kid is dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. You just get rid of night 3. You can just go. And another hint, another junked location, which is clearly on this page, which also relies on midnight, is also dead, which is Healing Camaro. But the rest being Deco Playground and Honey and Darling All Days, they are junked pretty much for all of our tournaments.
Yeah, all of them. Town Archery 2 is generally junked in all of them.
Yeah, just because it's harder, in my opinion.
Yeah. It is.
It's harder than
we don't need to get too much into it. Most people agree that the 50-pointer is too much.
And Postman's Freedom, exactly the same thing. We'd be repeating ourselves if we explained why Postman's Freedom is also junked. All Night's Mask Purchase, again.
Same deal, waiting around, having to route around it.
Bomb Granny, potentially, depending, or not depending, but, it's Andrew and Cafe, That's like the longest check in the game.
Yeah, it would not fit in Blitz at all. I mean, that's just yeah.
By
As much as it would be funny to get your Deku mask and a Blitz seed from Anju and Cafe, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit.
Sadly not. So Milk Bar sound check is
sound check as people call
well.
it, or the Milk Bar performance. You know, that's gone this season.
Gorman and Bar. Yeah.
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 And then Banks 2 and 3, which was the same in season 1, just having to think about Bank, except for the first one. So
yeah. And even then, I know at least someone out there, not naming names, Pojo, is going to miss Bank 1. And it's going to have his Deku mask on it, and it's going to happen. Just do your banks, everybody. Do your banks.
Be a banker. Extreme depositing. Banker. Just do it.
Yep. And then we've got Termina Field and Ranch. So Healing Camaro is dead. Again, exactly the same reason. You don't wait until midnight. Gossip Stones because that's long. And Ranch Defense because pain.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sorry, Pocho. I had to call you out.
Yeah. A lot of the always checks that are normally in the pool are off because of we needed to make room for the sometimes hints, the miscellaneous sometimes hints. Getting those, which are technically the longer checks of the Blitz settings, was more important than having those always checks still in the pool.
Yep.
Keaton Quiz would not be junked, no.
Basically, a lottery is junked.
Lottery has always been off, like in the
lottery
setting.
Isn't randomized.
Yeah, it's too. Nah, it doesn't.
It doesn't lend itself well to racing settings.
No,
really,
it doesn't.
No, hurts the soul. Nobody needs that.
No.
So Southern Swamp and Mountain Village. So Butler, Boat Archery, Swamp Spider House Reward, Powder Keg Trial, Goron Race, and Hungry Goron are all dead. They are all cut from the list.
Poor Hugo, Butler, he's gonna starve all this season.
Yeah,
but that's okay. He'll be back. You'll see him again in the future.
Mystery.
Just not for this season of Blitz. No.
Butler, Boat Archery, and Goron Race are dead anyway because they are post-dungeon checks.
Right. Yeah.
So they were already on the list. They are from the previous season as well.
Yep.
Swamp Spider House Reward, please. That's long. And Powder Keg Trial is also long.
Yeah, it's too very variable because you either get a keg and you can do it right away, or you have to do the keg trial because it locks the keg in some way. So it's not good.
Exactly. And then Great Bay and Akana, you've got Fisherman's Game, Beavers 1, Beavers 2, Seahorses, Ocean Spider House, Day 1, 2, and 3, and The Chest, and Mirror Shield Chest. They're all dead. So Fisherman's Game is
part of the post dungeon.
Yep. So it's already dead anyway. Beavers 1 and 2, as much as we love Beavers, sadly,
it's too easy to just not do Beavers 1 and then get punished and then lose a bunch of time. And it is still a decently lengthy race to do. So.
Yeah. Seahorses, long.
Yeah.
Ocean Spider House, in general, is just long.
It's also just something that is likely to be the last thing on your mind when you're doing settings like this. So.
Mirror Shield Chest, as we learned from Season 6, Mirror Shield Chest is always a pain in the ass. And it will always bite you in the ass, too.
Right. The one
usually fires that are the problem.
The one specific reason why this check is junked, and has been since Season 1 of Blitz, is because of the chances that you have to do forward well, and that just is not good when you want to have a short seed. Most players will just last location that. So it's just not worth having it.
Even in Zegs, me and Dodo had to do forward well for Goron, and we both last located. And that was going against one of the best runners in the entire scene. He left it last. no one wants to do it.
Yep.
Nope.
And the chances of you getting fire arrows on Mirror Shield chest is it hurts your soul.
It sure does.
Or light
it sure
arrows.
does.
Yeah, or light arrows, and you're just why? It's just nobody wants that hurt, you know. Now, before I go on to the next slide, we're going to talk about the win condition, which is Muervo's basically it's Muervo's baby as well.
It's his baby. It's his baby.
Yeah. So we're gonna let Muervo basically pop cat your ears off. So I'm switching the slide now. So
just give it a sec. It's got to wake up from its slumber. It's doing the stretches. It's
getting ready for the backlash.
Yep.
Okay. It's down to you, buddy. Go for it.
All right. So brace yourself, but the win condition this season is fairies. Stray fairies. So 1.16 introduced different win conditions. We'd have things like notebooks, we'd have heart containers, things like that, some of which you've seen already in, say, the Valentine's weekly that we did. But this time, we're collecting stray fairies. But we'll only have to collect 5 of them. 1 of each type. So you have your Woodfall, your Snowhead, your Great Bear, and your Arcana. You need to collect 5 fairies from 2 of the Great Fairies. Okay? So it's a 2 remains win con, and your remains are randomized onto the Great Fairy rewards. So I was trying to think of a way to open the seeds up, stop them being kind of linear, because you'll find a lot of Blitz seeds when you watch them. They go quite in a linear fashion, and you tend to watch the runners do the same things. You see it in Standard as well. But in testing, which big shout out to the other section, Cola and Katie Bean for helping me with this, we found that you can just completely deviate from each other. Our first ever seed we did, we all went for 3 different types of fairies, and we just completely deviated from each other, had different items when we finished everything, and it was fantastic. And the seeds still stay at around about the 2-hour mark. But you would have heard Revan and Shan mentioning that all of the dungeons, the post-dungeon checks are junked. And that is true. There are no post-dungeon checks at all in this season. And you have a question, Will? Go for it. How long is the seed? They're averaging anywhere from about 1 hour 40 to about 2 hour 10. So they're still in the Blitz region. And this is only after doing 4 or 5 seeds, really, that we've got them down to like the 1 hour 40 time. I can imagine with a lot of practice that we do get them down to like 110s, 120s. However, for anyone that's worried about, you're just looking everywhere for these fairies, that could be anywhere in the world, if you go to the Great Fairy Fountain and you enter the Fairy Fountain, you can get a hint which shows the remaining fairies in every single region. So if you go to Woodfall, it can explain that there's, say, 2 fairies in South Clocktown, 1 in Termina Field, and 2 fairies in Mountain Village. So the only requirements you really hard need to beat these seeds is getting to the Fairy Fountains. So you could even end up in a seed where you never get a transformation mask because you might get Arcana Canyon and you might get Great Bear, neither of which actually require transformation masks to reach. We haven't seen it come up because Goran, Zora, and Deku lock so many checks in logic, but it is, in theory, possible. So it adds a little bit more spice to the seed. However, the backlash that we might feel is bosses aren't technically mandatory, but you could have a stray fairy on them. So there is that little bit of spice there as well. Who will push the bosses?
Yep.
And a good perk to this as well is all runners will be starting with the Great Fairy Mask. So even if you don't have access to the Great Fairies, you could put the Great Fairy Mask on and she will sparkle if there's a fairy in the area that you're in.
The shimmer will be there. So you can use that to check as like a radar, you know.
Yep.
And again, this is all taking advantage of settings that like have been around since 1.16. So It's just that 2.0 is what we're using because we're making sure that the generator is stable, and there might be some like minor logic adjustments from 1.16 to 2.0, but we haven't like explored this kind of setup before. So
yeah, one of my biggest reasons as well to try and push away from just get your remains from the bosses, go to the moon, kill Majora. MMR has had a lot of really interesting features added in the last couple of years, and a lot of them you don't get to see on the big stage.
yeah,
Most of them we don't. We just keep doing the same thing year in, year out. We kind of touch on them a little bit with Mystery, but even Mystery holds back a little bit, so we're just trying to push the foundations out and get people used to more interesting things.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That's what this year is all about. Because not only are we doing new Blitz settings, it's the fact we're doing 3 tournaments, which is we're completely changing the format, and we're trying to revitalize and try and lift us back up again.
Trying to revitalize interest and stuff. So
yeah, absolutely.
Another way you can look at this too is you can kind of maybe see this as like a Triforce Blitz kinda, because like the fairies are kind of like Triforce pieces. So if you treat it like that, you might be like, oh yeah, that's interesting, you know.
Absolutely. So I before we go on to any Q&A, any questions, and if you've got questions, make sure you're ready, because we're just going to go over the last couple of points now, and then we'll just start answering any questions that anyone has. But next is basically the format of how the tournament's going to run, because it's not going to run like a normal tournament that we've been doing over the last couple of years. So Rev, do you want to explain how we're going to handle the qualifiers?
Okay. Yeah, so the idea is, because it's a Blitz tournament, we do want the tournament to not take too long, especially because we're running 3 tournaments this year. So the plan is, we don't have a date solidified yet, but the plan is we're gonna run 1 qualifier, okay, and it's gonna be on a weekly, okay, so like on a Saturday probably. I'm pretty sure the Saturday is what we're gonna be doing. And you will be able, anyone who cannot make that Saturday weekly, you will be able to async it. You have to let us know if you can't do it, and you have to then, we'll get you set up with the seed to async it, okay? We want to get in as many people in as possible for this tournament that are interested. So there's going to be 1 qualifier, and if you can't make that 1 live qualifier, you can async it, and then we'll figure out, like, however many people are participating, we'll figure out the size of, like, we're going to be doing a bracket for it. I'm pretty sure, right? We settle on a bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to set up a bracket based on the number of people that participated and who, like, what the, overall finish times are and placements and all that jazz. And we're just going to have a straight bracket, and we're just going to go straight through that bracket, and then that'll be the tournament. So,
Yep.
So yeah.
Yes, we've been pondering the idea of when the qualifier will be. But obviously we want you guys to be able to actually play the settings.
Yeah, we want to give you time to learn the settings, which is why we haven't like picked a date, but it would definitely be on a weekly on a Saturday. So
yep, and it will be soon.
Yes, it will be soon, because again, we do want to get through this, because we do have 3 tournaments this year that we are planning. And also, you can think of this as a test to see if this format is something you want to see in the future for like even shorter tournaments. Like, and I by shorter I mean like if we were interested in trying to do something that was 1 week long, or like in 1 month or something. So
yeah. Soon being this month, potentially by the end of this month. Yes.
Yeah.
We've been talking about it. We don't want to leave the testing for too long, but we also don't want to make it like, hey, you have a week. Like, there's balance. Right? 1 week could be wild. Exactly. So, basically, potentially between the next 2 to 3 weeks,
Yeah.
We'll finalize
call.
everything over the next couple of days just to confirm. Make sure that the settings are up on the web generator, ready for people to start testing and playing with. And then we'll give you guys a date. We'll just go, it's on this Saturday weekly, and then asyncs will be available at this point. You contact this person and we'll work it out. And then the bracket will start probably, I don't know, a week after the qual, I guess, to give people time to async it. And just go from there.
Yeah, we need to give them we need to at least announce it, like, enough time for people to be able to async. Yeah, anyone that's interested in asyncing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So, yeah, the fairy hunt is just for standard. For Blitz. Season 7 has not been determined yet. But the really important thing here is settings that we've used in Blitz and settings that will be used in Mystery will be paramount for feedback, so we know what we can, should, and shouldn't do for Season 7. We want to make Season 7 big.
Yeah.
Without it, we need ideas, we need feedback, we need to understand. So over the next couple of weeks before the qualifier happens, make sure you guys give us feedback on anything to do with the settings, because every little bit counts for us. So yeah. What are your big research questions for Season 7? Do you have any, either of you?
I guess one of the things, I guess, is just dungeon ER, because I have just been, personally speaking, I'm while I like dungeon entrance rando in MMR, the big thing I don't like about it is with GBT and what that forces you to do. So people being able to actually play with that and they get to form their own opinions on it is what I'm interested in seeing, because from my point of view, I think having to make the owl statue at every dungeon is not great, but just gonna let people play with it and see what they think. But that's just my point of view. Yeah. So
I think for Blitz, I think one of the biggest things that I really hope for feedback and research on is the dungeon entrance rando. Because it does change the seeds up. And it's something we haven't done in a tournament.
Yeah.
So I think dungeon entrance rando is going to be huge. Boss entrance rando probably won't happen because there is a bug. With Gaiorg and Stone Tower Temples. So
I think it's like specific to some specific PJ64 version or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird.
Since Co-op Season 1, yeah. But I mean, for a main tournament, like the big blowout tournament, I hope that enough dungeon entrance rando is played over the next few months for us to go, okay, this is feasible in Season 7.
We'll see.
It's hard to prep questions for research for a tournament that's 6-7 months out. The questions will come after Mystery, most likely, or during Mystery, because Mystery really puts Majora's Mask Randomizer through its paces. It really stress tests settings that you don't see. So honestly, if you can give feedback on even the smallest things, it'll go a mile.
So Mervo answered in chat Baru's question.
Yeah, I'm just answering in chat while you're talking.
I know, I was just about to say, like, yep. So now we can sit out and, if you guys have questions, now's your time to throw them into the chat. We'll have a small Q&A, and then in about 40 minutes, we'll be starting the weekly race. Speaking of, did any of you open the race room for the weekly?
I did not. I was not aware we were doing that.
Yeah, I thought we were just doing the showcase race.
I mean, it's the weekly. I mean, I feel, at least for me, all these people have sat through these settings, and some of them might want to play it. So why don't we just put a full weekly on, and then just have the showcase races on the restream, and then if other people want to play, they could play alongside. I don't see an issue with it. If people are interested, if they join, they join. If they don't, they don't. Like, it's whatever. Yeah. When is the next mystery tournament? So the next mystery tournament will be early summer. So we're currently working with Fifth Whammy to work out whether or not mystery will be on 2.0 or whether it'll be on 1.16. It's not confirmed yet. But when we have more information about Mystery Season 3, we will let you guys know. But there is a chance it will be run on 1.16. But hopefully it'll be upgraded to 2.0. We shall see. We shall see. But we're aiming for early summer, so we're looking at like June, July, kind of ish.
Right.
It makes no sense to do that. I know. I know it makes no sense to do that, but I'm just saying, if there's an issue with transferring it over to 2.0, there's a backup. Can't wait for more shenanigans for mystery. I don't think any of us can wait. I definitely thought the intention was to host a weekly. I mean, we may as well. Right. Does anybody have any questions? You love mystery? We all love mystery. It was very nice to have mystery season 2.
Alright, I'm getting the room made.
Okay.
And we will see if people actually want to.
Shenanigans. Of course, of course. Yeah. Yep. Exciting. Yeah. Oh. How do you guys feel about Blitz season 2? I almost said season 3 because I was talking about mystery. Like, chat, what do you guys think of the settings? Like, if you could just say a couple of words based on what you've heard today. Might be good to post slides or a summary somewhere. Yes, we'll be posting the VOD so people can watch it back. I can also post the slides as well, so people can see it. In race announcements, I'll do that later after the showcase race. If we decide to do mystery on 2.0, is there a chance we swap the mystery and standard time slot? There's a lot of dev work to put on 5th. I know he's up to it, and I agree with Trez. I mean, we've kind of already slotted out the year, and I talked to Fifth Whammy before putting the timeline out whether or not it would be feasible to do it by early summer. So this discussion was not made without talking to Fifth Whammy in the first place. I mean, if there's a worst case scenario and we have to swap them around, maybe. But at the moment, it's the way that the timeline is currently slotted is the way that it is set and has been discussed between all relevant parties. So we'll see, but we're hoping it'll all be ready by summer. There's still plenty of time left. I mean, it's only March at the moment. I say that, and then June's going to be... I'm going to sneeze, and it's going to be June, so, you know.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. So Trez is ready. He's rolling his sleeves up. He's like, let's go. I'm excited for it. Nice to have something quite a bit different than the norm. I appreciate that, Grat. I'm really excited for this. I love the Stray Fairy feature for MMR. I love it. It's nice, you know. It spices things up without making it too spicy. Ugh. So, Mervo, who are the 4 lovely races that we'll be featuring today?
So today you're going to have on the other section, the Man of Mischief himself. You've got Green Cola, our new speedrunning extraordinaire, Katie Bean, our rising star, and me.
Nice. I don't
Nice
know
spell.
this. I don't know this other section. I only know Haru Urara. I'm sorry, but
I don't associate with horse girls. Thank you very much. Yeah, so the Katie Bean, Green Cola, and section have had access to the settings for the last week and a half, just to get some practice under their belts, give me some extra feedback, so that they can put on a good race for you. I will admit, they have actually ran more seeds than me at this point, so I'm going to get stomped. But the feedback's been
from
good.
your own settings.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
But they're going. All the feedback's been great. They've had a lot of fun with them. One point that Katie made, which I was quite happy to see, was that there was just a lot of variety in the mid to late game. You can just do a complete swerve and end up going for different straight fairies. Our first seed that we practiced and tried out, we did the same thing. We were all 2 or 3 fairies from go mode, and we're like, right, let's check our hints. And then we're like, absolutely not, we're not doing those. Those seem horrendous. And we just swerved and went for a different way and ended up collecting 5 of another one, and it ended up being faster. And we still all finished about a 2-hour time on our first ever seed.
For me, it would be like, I see Stone Tower Temple and I just go, fuck off. Goodbye. Nope. Especially if I haven't already been up there. So, you know, if I could find the regions in the game, certain areas are just like, I can't be asked. You know, it'd be quicker to go check what the other fairies are, which is great. That's what I love so much about these settings, you know? Exactly. It could be dungeon entrance rando. Yeah. I can't wait for Blitz restreams, because the dungeon entrance rando, someone's gonna go into GBT without a hook shot, right? At least once. You know? And they're not gonna save scum. And it's just, oh, it's gonna happen at least once in the tournament. I can feel it. But so, sure, this presentation made it a lot more clear what the design intention of Blitz is. This has me a lot more interested than prior Blitz, and I'm glad. That was our aim for this presentation, was to try not to overload you with loaded text on the screen, but also explain why we're doing that, why we've made these changes, because, you know, and this is nothing against you, Revan, but obviously with season 6, it was you, right? And
it was just me. It was just me. I was the mastermind. Yep.
And basically, me and Merva are just proving our worth. So, just after season 6 started, Merva and I were brought on board as moderators for the Majora's Mask team to help support Revan. And Revan's just having an emotional moment over there. It's fine.
You okay, buddy?
I'm fine.
But, you know, we want to... It's nice to have a board of directors to help diversify ideas. Exactly. And one of the first things we said was, why are we only doing 2 tournaments? Let's do 3 this year. That was one of our first decisions, was let's do Blitz again. It's been 3 years, and that was 1.15.
Yep.
You know, so things have changed so significantly to the point where we're at 2.0 now.
So much, too, because it's using the actual, like, Blitz, like, generator, like, the settings, like, inside the generator, and not manually things are junked and stuff. Because that's what Season 1 was.
Yeah. Yeah. Love manually junking stuff, don't we?
Yep.
Yep. But, yeah, the whole idea of this presentation was just to sit down with you guys and go, this is what we're doing. This is why we're doing it. Do you have any questions? And the floor is still open for anyone who does have any questions. So, yeah, I mean, there is still quite a few manual junks, but compared to before,
compared to like before, where you had to make 4 different settings files, and you had to then make sure that you started with the right remain, so you had to do that. You had to set that, the starting item, to be the remain, and then you had to go through and you had to junk the post-dungeon stuff and all the dungeon checks. You had to make sure that you didn't make a mistake somewhere. Then you had to do the same thing for the next one, and then the next one, and then the next one. And then you had to plop them into the seed bot. And then Zoe had to make the thing to be able to randomly select the settings file. So, like, you know, that was, it was 4 settings files, not a lot compared to like what Mystery Season 1 was. But it still had to go through and manually junk the post dungeon stuff and the dungeon checks and blah blah blah.
Yeah, and it's holy automation, Batman. Basically, everything's a lot easier now, and it's exciting. So, Bucky, I was gonna skip this tournament, but these settings look super fun. I'm really glad that they've intrigued you. And just think, Bucky, you're gonna be warming up your hands, ready for Mystery Season 3.
Yeah.
You gotta start early. Can't go into Mystery completely rusty, You gotta get ready, because Blitz is definitely I think the Blitz has got that significant difference of you don't have to fight the boss for the remains. It makes you think without, thinking too hard. Mystery is where you think hard. Blitz is where you think. And it's not too bad. But
it's a casual stroll through the woods, and then Mystery is a
Blair Witch Hunt.
yeah. Or you're walking through a dark cave, right?
We also play D&D.
You don't have a flashlight or a source of light in the dark cave.
And you rolled a nat 1 on on sneaking.
Yeah.
That's Mystery, right?
Yeah,
There's the whole year of tournaments is just one D&D campaign where it's like, you're Red Riding Hood in the woods, and then suddenly it's like the Blair Witch Project, and then standard is just like, just chilling at the after end of the woods, just looking out at a nice sunset. Like, it's just, this year is gonna be fun, I think. Yeah. And like I said, the feedback that you guys give us for all of the tournaments before Season 7 will help shape Season 7. Because as much as we love building the settings, we also want...
BRB.
We can't make everyone happy. But if you don't tell us what you want, or what you would like to see, how are we gonna know that you don't like something? So that is the most significant part of the feedback. And I will hop on about this in as many restreams for Blitz as I can to say, we won't know what you want if you don't tell us. And obviously, whilst feedback is important, also please be mindful of the way that you talk to other people and stuff like that. And just, if you're giving us feedback, try not to attack us. At the end of the day, we're just doing this for, this is fun. Don't want super aggro or anything like that. And it's just, be nice to the mods. We're doing our best here. Except for Trez, apparently. Trez just bullies me. It's fine. I'm used to it. Limited item pool stresses me out because of the degree of punishment being turned up to 11. but not needing to get through all bosses makes the same thing. Punish location skips will now encourage diverse finishes. Exactly. You know, and you don't have to think about a doll. You don't have to think about Guy or Got or Twin Mold for the most part, right? There's a slim chance that one of those 5 checks might have a stray fairy on it. However, you don't have to worry about it as much as, and most of the checks that would stress you out are gone. No butler, no boat archery, no Gorn race, nothing like that, no Hugo. You could just head empty, Being nice costs $500. My god. Darn it. 500 race time points? I'd be lucky to get that. Well, I haven't really got much else to say. Does anybody else have any questions or concerns or anything like that? If you haven't already seen it, the race time room for the weekly is open at the moment, which starts in 20 minutes for all of you lovely people. And before I go into it, thank you, Marva. Before I go into that, I'll just kind of introduce the team that is backing me today. So they've already been sent the settings. In the commentary booth with me, I will have Axel Ryman and Captain MD13. And the lovely trackers Tummeltalk, Saber, and I know who the other person is. I just... Gigi. There we go. Nailed it. All of us will be joining in the lovely commentary booth today. We have 4 lovely racers. We've got Hara Urara, G Green Cola, Mervo, and Katie Bean 626. And we have currently one other racer in the room as well, which is of course Pojo Lone Wolf, because he won't ever miss out on a weekly if he can avoid it. But the showcase race will remain on this channel. There may be a bit of downtime between this stream ending and then the weekly starting, just so we could create a new VOD for the showcase race. For rolling, I'm guessing the WebGen has the Blitz 2 preset. That is a Trez question, actually. So
Me and Trez have already spoke about it internally, when he's going to get around to it, yeah.
There we go. There's your answer. Yeah. Once it has been uploaded to the web generator, you will be able to roll the seeds in the race room as well if you're racing with other people. So you won't have to roll it on the website, then post a link. You can just roll it in the race room. So even if people want to async it later, they can pull it out of the race room if they want. Nice and easy. Nice and special, which is something we didn't obviously have for the previous seasons, was a race time bot. However, thank you to Trez, we now have a bot for the race room. And just because I'm not rolling it via seed bot doesn't mean it's not going to be shit. So just remember, chance seeds still exist. It's just not seed bot anymore. Seed bot has been, staring at me because he's like, when are you going to roll a seed? And I'm like, sorry, I don't roll seeds with you anymore. It's like I'm cheating on Seedbot, guys. I mean, yeah, we don't need 2 VODs. We could just go back to the countdown and I'll get the commentators in here and the trackers in here and I'll get everything set up and the blah blah, whatever. Gigi Forever Forgotten. I love Gigi. She's lovely. But yeah, we'll have it once Blitz has been uploaded to the web generator. A message will go out about it, which will include obviously race time functionality then as well. And yeah. Do we have any kind of like temp? Is there like a temp string that we could post for people to roll the seeds while they wait for it to be uploaded to thing?
I can just post the JSON somewhere.
Yeah, he can post the settings file.
Yeah.
We just still don't have like a global like setting string. Sadly.
Yeah.
But at least we have the JSON file stuff now.
Yeah. Well, I'll leave that down to Marvo because it's his baby.
Yeah.
But once the JSON has been posted, people will then be able to generate it via the web generator themselves until it has been uploaded as an official preset.
Yeah.
Which should be soon. Otherwise, I think that is it. Do either of you have any last comments before we move back to the countdown for the weekly?
Nope, I'm about to leave and get ready.
Cool.
I am all good. I said what I said. My piece on things.
Yep, you did the thing. You did the stuff. All right. Cool. So what's going to happen now is the weekly will be starting on the hour. So in 18 minutes. The commentary will open about 5 minutes before, where me and Captain and Axel will be talking about the settings that have been discussed today, what we want to see, and then we will get straight into a race with our 4 lovely racers. So I will see you guys in about 15 minutes. And Revan's going off to do his own thing, and Marvel will be on the race. So
I'm gonna be working.
Yeah, work.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this Blitz is Blitzy because I need to go to bed for work. Bye.
Bye. We'll see you guys soon. We're back again. Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, let me just... Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. This is the
where's
Majora's Mask
Captain?
Randomizer. I know. It's fine. It's okay if he's a few minutes. There's a couple things I want to talk about before we start, but
Yep.
this is the Majora's Mask Randomizer Blitz Tournament Season 2 showcase race between Harurara, the other section, G Green Cola, Mervo, and Katie Bean 626. I'm Shalambert, and I'm the restreamer, one of your commentators, tournament organizer, and I didn't crop that stream. Don't mind me.
Low
In the
clap.
commentary booth, well. In the commentary booth with me, I have Axel Ryman. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Captain MD13 will be joining us in just a couple of moments. Hopefully Section's stream is propped now. Yes, there we go. Much better. So as you guys can see on the commentary page, the trackers look a little bit different. I didn't talk about this on the showcase, but as we talked about earlier, it's 5 stray fairies to get 2 remains to go fight Majora. So what we've done is we've replaced in quotation marks the fairies with or the remains with fairies. Once the tracker hits 16 fairies, it'll change into the remain. So that's pretty cool. I'd say that's pretty dope. What do you think?
It's more colorful for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was a great addition. So thank you to Tress for updating the tracker for us. This is for Blitz only. So yeah. We do have a couple of trackers. But GG's probably already vibing. And of course, Tomatalk is somewhere. But we can work through it. But yes. So the full commentary booth today is myself, Axel Ryman, Captain MD13 as the commentators, and then the 3 lovely trackers, Saber, GG, and Tomatalk. There's GG. We are all good.
And Captain will join us shortly, but until then,
bees.
Thank you. Cool. We're vibing. We are vibing. So, Axel, what do you think of the settings?
the fairies are what throw me off the most, just to say. But otherwise, I really like the settings.
Well, the fairies were the thing that we wanted to make significantly different.
My definite favorite setting though is Dungeon Entrance Randomizer. So, oh boy, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So it looks like we'll be starting in about a minute's time. Hoi. Just gonna vibe.
Lizard.
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 All right, I was hoping that you'd say it again.
Lizard.
Lizard.
Dang it.
Here we go. Setting the runners off now. Cool. Tunnelholic, thank you so much for the sub. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
It was going to include lizard, exactly. Right?
Yeah, G pretty much already knows us way too well.
Yeah. Way too well. It's frightening.
Yeah, we were saying like before we gone live that we were messing around with soundboards, and yeah, that there's a lot of stuff that we were doing, but we are off.
We are off. Exciting. So what do we want to see today?
Chaos.
So Katie Bean immediately equipping the Great Fairy's mask, which is clever. Do you want to talk about the shimmer?
The shimmer.
Okay, never mind. So
I got it.
There we go.
So the Great Fairy Mask, stray fairies in a given area or region will make the hair shimmer like it does in vanilla now.
Yep. So as we can see, there are no stray fairies in South Clocktown because the mask is not shimmering. We've got a big gilded chest though. Oh no, hints. Oh god, I missed the first one.
All I got was Dog Race is dead.
Okay. Gotcha.
Who the heck just broke something?
Dog Race. And Pohut was dead as well.
We did get a bottle of red potion out of logic on Straw Hat Roof. Also, KTB making use of that Great Fairy Mask to get the Clocktown Stray Fairy.
Yeah.
No need to jump.
So, yeah, they will come straight to you, which is really nice to see.
Mm-hmm.
Do love a bottle of red potion nice and early, out of logic, but last mask on Guru.
And we get an early mirror shield in the tree.
Ooh. So this seed's going to be absolutely awful, right?
I hope so.
Everything's too nice so far. A free red potion, free explosives, free mirror shield. Oh, it's going to be terrible seed.
Free ice arrows.
Oh, God. What's Tingle got? Nothing.
So Madame Aroma giving us the ice arrows to find her kid. I guess we're going to have to freeze him to death.
Refreshing my stream because I think you're a bit ahead of me then. Alright, let's have a look. Cola having a fun time in East Clocktown there.
Maybe I'm ahead, so I'm going to refresh. That was a captain's hat and a keg in the market. Bazaar. I forget what it's called. Shop. And a free bow in East Clocktown. Great. Shan?
Yes.
What kind of seed did you roll?
I didn't roll it, so...
Oh. Chat, what seed do you think the person who rolled this rolled? Baby seed, yes.
So, we've had one stray fairy in West Clocktown so far.
Okay, we have a in logic bottle this time thanks to Muervo climbing the pillar.
There we go, not so bad. That potion is in logic now. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye for hints at the moment.
A whiny baby seed that whines, an infant seed. Chat not holding back.
Savage chat.
Oh my god, no, those bomb juice sounds are so cursed on Muervo's side.
Let's hope for hydrogen bomb to complete for this bit. Wow.
Oh, no.
What's this? Ooh, another Great Bay Straight Fairy. Oh god, the hints again. Gorman Bros Race. And Iron Knuckle. Gorman Bros Race is dead. Iron Knuckle is dead.
Oh, by the way, Sharon, I think you should probably select someone's audio to listen to.
I did. Oh, it's just being a butt. It is. It's just section. It's just really quiet. Can you guys hear section's audio now? Sorry, it was just really quiet.
Now it's playing because I actually went to the stream just in case, but
it was just turned down.
Turned down for what?
Turned down for what? You should have got a call, Captain.
Yeah,
you can still join us. Yeah,
get your butt to Pohut, or well, I guess this is Pohut.
Oh, for some reason it didn't assign Captain, even though I.
Oh.
it didn't properly assign him. That is my fault. I'm so sorry, Captain. Give me a second. Let me fix it. You'll be able to join in a second. Remove these two. Remove there. Sorry, Captain. It's totally my fault. Right. You should be able to join now.
So, does this mean that we should now get a blame Shan command? Not the pipe playing as Shan was apologizing. Are you sure that wasn't one of the trackers? Meanwhile, we do find FD in P-Hat Grotto. Actually, correction. Big man! A mountain village foolish except song.
It refuses. It absolutely refuses to give Captain the role. I have to do this manually. Give me a second. Okay, you're good.
Right,
Captain,
I'm
join
just
us.
type in the hints.
Thank you.
The southern swamp is way of the hero.
I fall asleep for 2 hours.
Sorry. I don't know why it would not give you the role. It was.
Nah, I'm blaming
the.
It's fair, Shan. I'm blaming the tech on that one.
So hi,
Trez.
Captain.
Hello. I've come to observe and report on shenanigans.
That's
Well,
reasonable.
she's right over there.
Not that kind.
Pat the Snowhead is foolish. Thank you, game.
Oh, what a shock. All right. What'd I miss?
My birthday.
Didn't actually miss his birthday yet.
No, actually, it was like a week ago.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Also, why did you put an enter in the hints? What?
But I don't know. It's habit for me. Sorry.
So it's Pat the Snowhead. Pat to Snowhead was foolish.
Nice dog raised dead hint in ranch. Thanks, game.
Hmm.
Though
Okay.
I did it too because I think we saw it earlier.
Nice captain's hat.
And see, I didn't drop it too far today. It's just chilling in the shop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I sent both of these commentators the settings a little bit earlier in advance. So, Captain, what do you think?
Very interesting set of settings here. I really like the idea of giving the Gray Fairies a little more significance, and at least the game tells you where they're hiding.
Yeah. And our runners start with Great Fairy's Mask, so they'll get the shimmer.
Indeed.
So,
Yeah, we should probably also talk about like some more of the settings now that I think about it, because we haven't really explained all of them. We do have another starting song besides Epona. We start with Oath, so we don't really have to go oath hunting this time.
we also started with a random song. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I don't think any of our runners have checked it, so we don't know.
Yeah, we start with Time Soaring, Oath, and Epona, if memory serves, plus a random.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's our third bottle.
Mountain Village Accept Song double hint.
It's a stone section. Also,
Bomber's
Bomber's
Hide and Seek.
Bow and arrow, that's not required, but that's because there was one in East Clocktown that we can easily grab.
And
Makes
also,
sense.
that would, yeah. Plus, potentially bow locked.
Oh,
Yeah,
our starting
look-
song is Storms.
Yes.
Of course it is.
But in terms of song locations, there is Egos, Goron Elder, The Monkey, Day One Grave Tablet, and Zora Eggs. However, only 3 eggs are required.
Toilet Hand is junked. It's completely dead, irregardless of anything. So, don't have to worry about that.
Have we any spicy always hints, or sometimes hints?
Everything's dead at the moment. So Dog Race, Pohut, Gorman Bros Race, Iron Knuckle, and Bomber's Hide and Seek are all dead right now.
There's another bottle. This time on Great Bay Coast Tingle. What the hell are all these bottles?
It's so that you can do eggs in one shot because you only need 3.
Yep.
Better rush eggs. Wait, where's Zora?
Exactly.
Good question. I see we have ice arrows already too. Where were those?
They were on Madame Aroma.
Lovely.
We did get a hint that Swamp Archery right outside the door is dead.
Ain't that convenient?
Swamp Archery, and they're hinted together, so they are both dead.
No, MJ Evans. Blitz does have eggs, but you only need 3. You don't have to get all 7.
So you could just go to Pinnacle Rock and get the 3 eggs in there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does the North Clocktown Stray... is the North Clocktown Stray Fairy shuffled?
No.
Cola's gonna die.
Okay.
Go on, Cola, you can do it.
Surprised Cola
Yes.
is not using his bow. Okay. Cut it a little close there.
Sonaholic is seeing the light, absolutely. So we are on MMR 2.0, which has an egg slider, which allows you to choose between 1 and 7 eggs, basically. So, yeah, we're allowing runners to do 3 egg Zora eggs, so you only need to go to Pinnacle Rock. So if you get PFI Foolish, at least you know you only have to go to Pinnacle Rocks to get your eggs.
I see wherever I was picked up a wallet. Was that in the tree or was that in the grotto in Road to Swamp?
I missed the wallet pickup, but it was definitely one of those, most likely.
So did I. And it is Sonata on Graveyard Song.
Saber says that it was on Swamp Tinkle, and Kirby confirms it.
Ooh, there's a Stone Tower Temple Stray Fairy on Bank 1.
Ooh.
All right, West Clocktown Way of the Hero.
Another thing that our runners... another thing that our runners are going to have to look out for, though, we do have a typical standard randomization with added ranch cows, frogs, 2 items from every shop, Boss Keezy and Small Keezy, and of course the Stray Fairies.
All right, Boss Keezy and Small Keezy is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ooh, Cola going for Iron Knuckle, even though it's foolish.
Well, this has great spin, if I read the hint correctly, so I could understand wanting to temporarily detour for this.
So, just throwing this out there, cows were initially brought back, but due to some bugs in the logic, cows had to be turned off again for Blitz.
Bummer.
But bugs are in the game, and they're a scoopable item in Majora's Mask. I think that's normal.
Yes. Yeah, G, why are you here? You don't need your calcium.
Now,
I'm joking, come back.
I know the win con is unlock all the fairy rewards. Do you also have to still beat Majora, or...?
Yes, so
Okay.
you only need to get 2 remains, and you need to beat Majora.
So 2 remains, all the Stray Fairy rewards, and we already have Oath to Order.
You only need 2 of the Great Fairy rewards.
Oh, 2 of the rewards, okay.
Yeah, because the remains are on the Great Fairies.
Oh, that makes sense.
So the bosses may not be required.
You say that, and then one of them is going to have a Woodfall Temple Stray Fairy.
Yeah. And it's going to
We
be
can hope.
Twin-Rolled.
Ooh, another
Speaking of-
stone... another Stone Tower Fairy on Honey and Darling.
Captain, you kind of just called that.
No, I said Woodfall Fairy on a boss.
Yeah, but you mentioned Stray Fairy, then we just get one.
I mean, fair enough, I guess. All right, Morvo is going to go to Deku Palace, although not a whole lot we could do without Deku Mask. No transformations, I note. All right, nothing in staff room, it looks like. All right, is there something on Stumpy I couldn't see?
I don't think we saw anything on Stumpy.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. No, it's gold.
Oh.
All right. Well, we just need a beam for that, or a hook shot.
Yeah, also West Clocktown is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, now that
did
must
see
be...
that.
How much do you want to bet that was for Captain's Hat?
It was definitely for Captain's Hat because it was for Sonata. I say that Sonata might not even be required, but there could be fairies in there. There could also be something important in there. So,
yeah, Cola's now getting their quad hints, which is the reveal of that the Iron Knuckle. So Cola did not have any knowledge about that chest being dead. Thank you, Bean Daddy.
Fascinating.
Giving us a nice little hook shot. Also, are we sure that that Captain's Hat is Way of the Hero? What if it's for the fairy? I'm also joking, by the way.
I assume the fairies cannot be directly hinted Way of the Hero.
Yes.
They can be
Or at least
hinted IC, but I don't think they could be hinted Way of the Hero.
Oh!
Oh! Hi, Deku.
All right. Well, that puts Hookshot into play properly. Cafe Mask was on Great Bay Tingle, and the express letter to Mama was in a shop. Bomber shop.
Bomb shop.
So those are free, courtesy of that early bow.
Yeah, Chad is now saying that that's the West Clocktown Watt, and I can believe it.
What was it? Sorry?
Deku Mask on Madmaroma 2. That's East Clocktown.
Yeah, that's East Clocktown.
Well, the letter to Mama could have been the Way of the Hero from West Clocktown.
Yeah.
Oh, Tingle had the wallet. Swamp Tingle had the wallet.
Yeah, we figured that out earlier.
Cola also going to get the lucky break news that Swamp Archery is not required. Anyways, it's like, oh, wait, never mind. See ya.
Who destroyed the window on Werewolf's side again?
Bombers have another bow.
Breaking the fourth wall.
All right, well, Hookshot lets us peek this small gilded up top of Stumpy. Ooh, Twin Islands is Wath. Okay.
Stone Tower Stray Fairy on the Stumpy.
All right, that's our third Stone Tower Stray Fairy, I think, that we've seen. One was on Bank, another was in, I think, a shop somewhere nice. I know some Great Bay Fairies were in a shop.
So those two Twin Island hits were right next to each other. Thanks, game.
Love
maybe
that.
Maybe that means whatever's in play isn't too far away, because what's stopping us from getting to Twin Islands right now? Not much. Although, can we do anything in Twin Islands besides Tingle?
No.
Yeah, because we don't have fire, we don't have hot spring water.
We have plenty of bottles for hot spring water, we just don't have access to hot spring water.
Yeah, we're looking for lens for that.
Or Gibdo. And magic.
Oh, I remember that seed I think it was early season 6 where we had well required just for hot spring water.
Mm-hmm. And we had one, was it last week or the week before, where we had to get hot spring water just to get lens. And fire arrows, actually.
I think I watched last week's weekly back just a day or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
And for a Blitz weekly, it went 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it was not a Blitz seed. If I recall, I think it was Moirvo that rolled it, so blame Moirvo.
Noted. I do see Sparkles in Stockpot Inn on Grandma, by the way. There were fairy sparkles on Grandma. So, we need All Knight's Mask. Have fun!
True, actually, chat does point out that we could do Zoe Grotto, we just gotta do Fish Walk.
Right, we could definitely do that.
We just need a fish.
Alright, I do not see any additional fairy sparkles here in the mayor's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to clarify with Chad, the sparkles work per room, so that's how it always worked in dungeons, and that's how it works in here as well. So yeah, big info that not Madame Roma, Grandma Stories is in fact required.
Mm-hmm.
So interestingly, Section is doing Swamp Archery, as chat points out. Section is doing Swamp Archery anyway. I guess just wants the land title deed for... Well, it can't be for anything, because Toilet Hand's turned off. So I'm curious as to the reasoning for this. Scrub relocation's not a thing either.
Flexing. Hi, Goron Mask.
Was that on the... Oh, that was just straight up on the Kotake check.
Yeah.
That's been in play for the whole seed. What a shock.
And Cola getting laughed at for getting that.
And I do see a swamp title deed on the tourist center roof. That could, well, the land title deed's foolish, so that can't be anything unless Gorn bouncing got added up in logic.
I don't think it has. Apparently it was from the shop for the Goron Mask.
It was on, oh, right, because the shops are randomized now. I'm not used to shop sanity.
I'm not used to that shop specifically. Spider houses are junked. Both of them. Including the treasure chest in Ocean Spider House.
Correct.
Oh, lovely.
I know I'm correct. I'm actually looking at the sheet when I say that.
Alright, and I do see that the other section has queued up a fish.
And gets a heart container.
There's a sonata from Mervo.
Oh, I see additional sparkles in Outer West Clocktown. I wonder if that means... Oh, well, KTV may not have gotten Bank 1 yet.
It could be Postman's minigame.
Wouldn't the sparkles be blinking inside the Postman's room then?
Yeah.
These sparkles are very confusing so far.
It looks like, however, there are no further stray fairies in Termina Field, based on KT Bean's lack of sparkles.
Let's talk about sparkling. It's just making me wonder, is this Twilight now?
Wow.
I get it. Alright, so that is Bank 1 for KT Bean. And the sparkles have ceased, so there is nothing on Rosa Sisters. Or at least no fairies on Rosa Sisters.
And we got a hint. Pinnacle Rock is foolish.
Oh.
Pinnacle Rock, you say, was foolish?
Yeah, Pinnacle Rock got it on Cola's side, who's now venturing north with that Goron.
Pinnacle Rock foolish.
It doesn't affect eggs, obviously.
Okay.
I figured as much.
It would only Great Bay Coast foolish can affect eggs.
And unfortunately, brothers, we will not be seeing Hugo getting fed in this blitz.
No, or any blitz. Same with beavers, no beavers.
Oh no, Hugo's getting fed. He's getting fed to the fishes.
Yeah, true. He might not even get fed to the fishes because we might not even be able to need to fight God at any point.
That's true.
So Hugo might just stay there forever.
All right, Muero did go out of his way here to tackle Kita. Maybe there's something good up here.
It is gold.
Could be a fairy. Oh,
No, it's magic.
Perfectly in logic, courtesy of that Sonata from the graveyard. So maybe it was Captain's Hat for the West Clocktown Wath.
Yeah, potentially.
Could be both.
Could have been any of it.
Close.
Could have been anything, really. Yeah, West Clocktown had some good stuff. All right, we have a lensless climb from Cola.
Lens logic has been put back into place for Blitz. So, things, that's what Marvo said earlier, is like lens affects things like the knuckle in graveyard and stuff like that now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Larry only has 10 Deku nuts.
Oh, nuts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 10 of them.
No.
I would say it 10 times. I just don't want to.
Yeah.
All right, we are looking at Zoe Grotto here, perfectly in play courtesy of that Goron mask.
Hi, Zora.
Oh, Pillar and Egos, gotcha.
And that would explain the Twin Islands Wath.
Mm-hmm.
What was it? Sorry?
It was Zora mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Zoe Girl giving us that Zora mask. So, Cola right now ahead on the masks. We do know where Deku is, so there's all our transformation masks.
So what you're saying is... Yes, we can. Also, access to all the transformation masks were behind shops. Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch. Yeah, because it was letter to mama and cafe for that matter was on Tingle. So letter to mama and cafe to Deku, Kotake to Goron, and Goron to Zora.
Cola setting up Goron Elder by talking to the baby. And in Majora's Mask Randomizer, as we said in Season 6, you talk to the baby once. Even if you cycle, you don't have to talk to it again, so...
What was that first time? Was that a sword upgrade or arrows?
I wasn't able to see it, so I'm going to assume arrows.
Must have been. Yeah, well, Colo is also broke, so can't afford it. Oh, the other magic. Okay, so magic is not the Wath for Captain's Hat, because that is perfectly accessible without Kita.
Mm-hmm.
Without Deku. Noted.
Yeah, so at this point, it's pretty much confirmed that that letter to Mama is the Wath.
Mm-hmm.
Woodfall Stray Fairy in Lens Cave.
Oh, I just wrote down the fairy. That was me making a note there.
Oh, Frog on Town Archery. Hookshot was on Bean Daddy in Deku Palace.
Ooh, Colo takes, I think that might have been an intentional KO, I'm not sure.
Yeah. And Section trying to fishwalk. Okay, I was about to say,
Nice.
Is he going to be able to do it?
Nails it.
You got it. He's going to get Zora. We'll have that alongside Deku. We'll need to go to Swamp for that, whatchamacallit, Goron mask.
Mm-hmm.
So we've only had 3 of our Waths, right?
Yes, I've got Swamp, West Clocktown, and Twin Islands. Twin Islands and West Clocktown I think we can mark as dealt with.
Yeah. So it's 4
It
ways
was
girls
on-
and 3 foolishes.
Yeah, Bean Daddy, Fox.
Oh,
in Deku
actually,
Palace.
we can also cross off Swamp because Goron Mask was on Kotake's shop.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I think all 3 of our Watts are ironed out, and funnily enough, they all led to masks. Transformation masks.
There's the wallet for section.
KTB doing some
Goron Village.
KTB doing some ring around the rosy here to keep these bats close by.
Sewers this way of the hero.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And we get a Vanilla Bee, or Vanilla Bee.
So, even though we have a completely new set of settings, with a completely different format, with a completely different win con, we still get Sewer's Way of the Hero, and I guarantee it's going to be for something bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it was a sword upgrade.
What do we usually get in Sewers?
A bottle.
Bottles, wallet,
Elemental
arrows of some
arrows.
sort. Yeah, it's probably fires.
Cheeky little Great Fairy Sword in the, what is that? That is in the Pat to Snowhead Grotto. Foolish Pat to Snowhead, I might add.
It could be lens. It could be lens for...
Oh god, those are cursed dogs on Muevo's side.
Oh, I don't have,
Gibda mask. Yep.
Yeah, Gar Gibda makes a lot of sense. Get back here, you giant walking skeleton. Okay, never mind.
Rude.
Oh, too bad Section does not have Goron. He could have got that wallet. Or magic power. Wow. He has the wallet.
Katie Bean's just like, I've given up.
How many people are going to keep smashing through the other section's window today? Okay. Snowhead hints. One is in Snowhead Temple. One is in Stone Tower Temple. One is in the sewers. One is in Iconic Canyon. And the 5th is in Pirate's Fortress. Was that interior or exterior?
Interior.
Interior. All right.
Crocodile alligator.
Somebody write that down because I didn't have a chance to prep my notepad for this.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I got Iconic Canyon, sewers, and interior. I didn't get the first 2.
Stone Tower Temple and Snowhead Temple.
Yep. Thankfully, Cola was nice enough to put it on his own tracker for us.
Ah, nice. Pardon me. We can also now access the Great Fairy hints for Woodfall and Great Bay.
We can.
Yep.
Now, here's a question.
Go on.
So how, if you were to run this, how compelled would you be to rush the hints for the fairies as soon as humanly possible?
I'd say I would hint. I'd rush them as soon as I could.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's the win con. Then you could kind of work out, what items you need, what items you don't need.
Mm-hmm.
I would think the same thing, but I was curious.
Yeah, I agree with Yosher. The moment you get access to them.
Yeah, the only difficult one is the Snowhead one. Really. Because you need magic, you need Goron, you need Lullaby.
Hey, look at that. Big man before remains. What a shock.
Ooh, Katie, you had me scared right there that you were going to just jump off the ledge.
What was the... Oh, yeah, Foolish except for the song, so that would have been Vanilla Lullaby. There goes the Great Fairy Sword on Cola.
No!
Oh my god!
Oh, Takuri just had a nice big fat prime rib for dinner today.
Oh, Cola, no. Will they get returned if they Song of Time, or...?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe so.
I mean, it's already final day, so Cola's not going to lose too much sleep over that, I don't think.
Yeah, no.
All right, right, keeping an eye out for additional Great Fairy sparkles.
So, I have a question. How do you guys feel about Bomb Granny being axed?
Oh, hold on. I just noticed that Katie Bean had sparkles on the way to south. Did she miss a Termina Field Fairy, or was that...
It could have been her tattle.
Oh, could have... No, her tattle's green. Oh, it's actually... No, it's... Is it green? Yeah, it looks like it's staying green.
What if there is like a proximity for it?
I was thinking like... Yeah, because I was...
Stumpy.
Oh, I guess that makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, because she hasn't picked up Stumpy yet.
Alright, so the other section's going to get Goron Mask here. We have access to Snowhead Temple. We can't full clear it. We know there's one fairy, at least one fairy in there.
Honestly, I'd say we should have Old Lady be available. It's not that bad.
Alright, so Muervo's now getting his Deku Mask care package. Or unless... No, he did not buy the letter to Mama.
Oh, he just did.
He bought the fairy, but not the letter to Mama. Oh, is depositing the rupees first. And then maybe getting a full wallet. Is this to buy... What is this for?
I was gonna say magic, but... I mean, this could be the North play.
Alright, so the other section is going to get hookshot here. So I suspect that in this case, the other section will go ahead and sweep the entirety of Woodfall here. Probably even go into Woodfall Temple. It is a full clearable dungeon currently.
Nice use of the stone mask.
Alright, that looked like a heart piece in the field.
The doggos on Muervo's side sound like Odawa dying when they breathe fire.
Love it.
I love random sound effects.
Me too.
And then you just suddenly hear a metal pipe. New wave on the monkey.
Alright, we might need that. That's another dungeon we can get into, and we could full clear, actually.
We've got to be careful about... actually, to be fair, hook shot, as long as you get hook shot, you're pretty safe with entering dungeons, but obviously you need to be aware that if you enter a dungeon without hook shot, you might get locked in because of GBT.
And I see the Majora's Mask randomizer now has the same feature as Ocarina of Time randomizer. We can check your fairy status. Where was Hookshot? Right here. On section side. Haru Urara.
Haru.
Alright, so... Yeah, that does give you access to a lot of... Stray Fairy information at this point, but it looks like the other section is not following through with going to Clear Swamp. Oh, no magic. I can kind of understand that. This looks to be a... Well, it's going to be sending in money, and then no one really within striking range of bank... Well, no, never mind. The banks are junked. Past bank 1.
Yep.
It does seem that
So-
everybody's kind of catching up on each other's checks here, because now Katie Bean's about to get her Goron. Cola's about to get the magic here.
It's really interesting, though, how much variety there's been in
Yeah, so-
everyone's playstyle. Like, no, it's not like people are holding hands going into places or anything like that. Everyone's just, like, exploded. And it's just, everyone is somewhere else, you know?
Well, I assume they all started with Blast Mass, so yeah, they would be exploding, but... But no, you are correct. It's like everybody's had different options to go, and they've all been like turning up with good stuff. Like all three of the Watts that we've seen besides Sewers have led to a transformation mask. Like Graveyard was really important for the song, and Graveyard was really important for Sonata for as a backup way for magic. Like either that's your magic or the wallet's your magic. Take your pick. What was that down there? Was that a oh? I thought it was a potion.
Lens.
Okay, so now we have hot spring water in logic.
Yeah, for Gorn Elder.
And it looks like the other section's trying to pick up rupees. Might be pushing for... Okay, I was just getting a wallet refill here, I think. Because, yeah, Bank 2 is off the table here, so no point in doing that. Might just be getting some supplies here.
Where was going to find their very first transformation mask, is going to be Zora. Which for them is still out of logic.
Indeed.
Yep.
Yeah, Morbo choosing not to really chase any of the other two Way of the Heroes. But yeah, I'm going to be really interested. It looks like our next load of fairy hints will be coming out of Great Bay. If I had to hazard a guess. Now, despite us getting Forg, Don Garo Choir is dead, yes?
Yes, Choir's dead.
I figure the Choir be dead, but the Frog checks are still live.
Yes.
Good little snipe on Cola's side. This was something nice. Right, the Chateau bottle and the required cafe mask.
Oh, specifically, Woodfall Temple and GBT Frog are also junked.
Oh, okay, so the only two actual live frogs are Laundry Pool and, Swamp.
Yep.
Noted. Hot Spring Water does let us check Bank 1 in logic. Not Bank 1, Smithy 1, excuse me.
They both have 1 in it. Very confusing.
And they need 100 rupees. Alright, is this anything good? I couldn't tell. That could have been a fairy.
Doodly-doo. Kate Bean going to check the hint in Great Bay Coast. Southern Swamp is still Way of the Hero. That is a red rupee up there on Clifford.
All
Looks
right.
like we're getting our sewers check now.
Now
could
Cola
see what that was.
in what now?
The Smithy. I tried looking back, but I cannot figure it out.
I think it might have been a fairy. I thought I saw like a cylindrical shape. There's not many cylindrical shaped objects in this pool. Let's see.
There's a ferry, another Great Bay ferry. That's 4 now, isn't it? Is it 3 or 4?
I think that's 4.
Let's have a look at Cola's.
Ooh, big break for the other.
Ferry.
Actually, so the other section just got royally insulted. The swamp title turn-in was a huge rupee, which means that you now cannot buy your magic for that huge rupee.
Wow.
Thanks, game. Thanks a bunch.
So, whatever's in sewers, I suspect if it's fire arrows, then we might be looking at having to go to Snowhead Temple.
Muervo sees his lens and is not particularly happy about it. Now, Cola is going into Pirate's Fortress without Hookshot and therefore will not have access to a couple of checks.
I think he's probably just pushing the Wath at the moment.
Could be. But then it'd be a little unfortunate if either the guarded chest or the vanilla hookshot chest would require the use of bees.
True. I think he has Stone Mask, though, so I think he could probably get away with some stuff.
That's
Romani
true.
Mask.
Ooh, and Soundcheck is
dead.
alive. Soundcheck is live.
Soundcheck is dead.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Junked. It's junked, yeah. Romani
What about the Milk and
Mask is
Chateau purchase?
both dead. Romani Mask is literal garbage in this.
Okay, it's just ground beef.
Aw. I could go for a steak right now that you say that out loud.
Same. Look,
Light
elemental arrows. There's the Wath.
Oh, maybe, you know what? That probably means one of the Snowhead Stray Fairies is an ISTT.
Could be Shrine.
Could be Shrine. Just anything that requires light arrows for something.
No, I don't think we said we could get hookshot chest with a hookshot.
Nah, I was just trying to slide in my bees joke.
Yeah. Did you know that Bee's chest is hinted in this?
I did not know that.
No, you do.
Now, does the hint text specifically say that the item is guarded by bees? Bees?
No, it's hookshot chest. That's what it's called.
Bummer.
We need to change it.
Yeah.
That now, if you're gonna do that on April 1st.
Yeah. Classic.
Unfortunately, April 1st is kind of on a Wednesday, so never mind.
I mean, ISTT could be available. That's true, because dungeon entrance rando.
Oh. Well then.
That is true. And we do have access to the Woodfall Temple entrance, and we do have access to the Snowhead Temple entrance. We just haven't checked them.
And we have access to GBT as well.
Yeah, true.
It's just Snowhead. It's just Stone Tower we don't have access to.
Yeah, and the only thing keeping us out from that is Elegy.
And regular Stone Tower, Stone Tower Temple is not shuffled. It's always vanilla. So ISTT is the only one that can be shuffled.
I recall that from last year as well.
Yep.
All right. So the other section's going to be revealed. Their Stray Fairy rewards for Snowhead. Or their Stray Fairy locations.
It's the only one we've checked so far, right?
Yes. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
I wonder if KT Bean and Cola may be ignoring, Cola in particular may be ignoring that chest because, or the hint, because there's only one Stray Fairy left in Cola's case. So maybe not go out of the way to check for one fairy.
Ooh, section going into Snowhead. Maybe he's going for that Snowhead fairy.
All right, so a Woodfall Temple Stray Fairy is in Hookshot chest.
Bees?
Yep, bees are required.
Let's see, so, guesses. What do you think the dungeon is?
I'm going to be the odd man out and guess Woodfall Temple here. Whoops!
I guess GBT.
Yeah.
Just the troll. Werewolf, stop crashing the sun!
Alright, so Katie Bean is now on track to get her Deku mask.
Vanilla Snowhead.
Oh. How about that? Alright, so we know there is one green fairy in here.
We do have chest fairies on as well from season 6. So it's only 2 of them in Snowhead though. Oh, red potion, okay.
Not gonna say no to that.
Just 2 fairies, because the Great Fairies rewards are the remains. And we only need 2 remains for WinCon.
Alright, well, Cola found a couple's mask in the guarded chest. We'll see if that maybe leads to a fairy later. Because we did not check for sparkles in the mayor's office. Alright, well, Cola is checking this right away. It is, in fact, a Woodfall Fairy. We're starting to find a good chunk of our fairies. We're only missing, actually, a couple more. Okay, maybe not a couple, but we've already found, like, the vast majority of them. Cola is also going to go straight for the Snowhead Temple entrance. And we have a Garo mask in Snowhead Temple, hidden behind the invisible wall. Actually, it's more like an invisible knot wall. And lemons are dead. Piece of heart. There's a nice letter to Cafe from the other section. Did we see Cafe at all?
We did at the beginning. Didn't look like anything. I think it's jumped in these settings. Andrew and Cafe is jumped, but not the Cafe checks. Silver and a piece of heart.
So.
I remember silver. I don't remember what the other one was.
Ooh, another big chest here in Snowhead Temple for the second heart container. Nice, interesting way for other section to room warp there.
Yeah, Werewolf not having Goron at this point is pretty scary. Also, there's another bomb bag on Zora Cape chest.
All right, well, no sign of fire arrows.
Let me check something. Moivo does have the Southern Swamp hint, just hasn't gone there.
Yeah, interestingly, our runner's still putting off the other fairy hints. Although Muervo may be going to check the Great Bay hint now. Yeah, this is a peek for... Well, at least it's Cape Grotto, then maybe a peek at the hint.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you're here. You might as well. Section probably gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, and of all the... we actually suddenly have a large number of Stone Tower Temple Stray Fairies. It looks like we've got Muervo already packing 4 out of the 5.
Where is that damned 5th great stray fairy?
Haha. I get it.
I ruined the joke, though. I ruined it with my bad performance.
Alright. The last fairies
Zora
are
Hall.
in Zora Hall and Fortress Exterior. So Zora Hall is our missing last fairy.
Yeah, PFE and Zora Hall for Muervo, and just needs to find that Stone Tower one.
Zora Hall can be rough if it's behind stage lights. We've got very late fire arrows here by the looks of it.
Fire arrows could just be inside of Zora Hall for all we know, too.
That'd be funny. Alright, Katie Bean also did observe the sparkles. So she's going to get the interior fairy.
Guarded by bees.
Mm-hmm. Whoops.
Yeah, we pulled lights out of sewers.
Unfortunately, it looks like section kind of time warped as soon as they checked the shop on my end, so I couldn't see what was in the Zora shop.
It's not on Muervo's side. Doesn't look like there was anything to purchase.
Ah, thank you.
I did see a red potion, but we don't need a red potion this seed. Or at least not one that is needed to buy.
Mm-hmm. What was that in Lulu's room? I'll take another look. Doesn't look like it was anything important. Well, if it was, Muervo can't... Well, Muervo, you could do the precise jump. Alright, so it's not Lulu's room, and it's not Evan, so it's either on stage lights or the mountain title deed turn-in.
Yeah, happy 1 hour, everyone. Woo!
I mean, I'd say it's a pretty happy 1 hour. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's certainly been a little bit of a brain teaser here, just trying to... It's certainly the having a new win con that isn't defeat Majora for a change is certainly a twist.
Well, I mean, you still have to defeat Majora, it's just you don't have to fight the bosses.
Right.
It's how you get to Majora that's different.
I actually think that's good.
So, after the first hour of seeing Blitz officially in flow, what do you guys think?
Well, I will say I find it interesting that our runners have gone this long without checking nearly as many Great Fairy hints as we've had available to us. I'm actually very surprised we haven't seen the Woodfall hint at this point, because that's been available for a while.
We haven't even bothered to check Woodfall Temple, which, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Saber. We need Stray Fairy Rainbow Bridge. Wait, wrong game. Actually, I do think that the seed needs more.
Lizard.
I agree.
I played that just for you, Shan.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm dealing with some stuff in the background. Oh, Axel, you can see I'm dealing with stuff in the background.
Exactly. I'm like, Shan's very quiet. Oh, I know exactly why.
Yeah.
Let's give a big shout out to our runners. The other section, aka Haru Urara, Green Cola, Muervo, and KT Bean. On tracking duty, we have Saber and Gigi. Unfortunately, Tumble Talk did have to back out, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, which, unfortunate, but you know what? It's okay. We still appreciate Tumble Talk for being around when he is.
And all the work that he does.
And of course, Captain MD13 and Shan for being here on commentary, and Shan not rolling the sea, but restreaming.
Ooh,
Yeah.
KT Bean. Sorry to cut you off for a second, but yeah, KT Bean does not have hookshot yet, so cannot get that fairy that's underwater.
Oof.
Tried to gain her for it, but couldn't do it.
Also, yeah, Axel, just, thank you for mentioning me, because I thought you would have just been like, oh, I'm sick of mentioning Shan.
No, I actually appreciate Shan.
Yeah, I'm glad.
It's an Axel Ryman guy I can't stand. I wish he would just get out of here. Jerk owes me money.
I like that, Fox. A nice Charmander plush, what for your desk? Yeah.
But funnily enough, I was looking at Costco yesterday, because apparently I heard Pokopia is on a discount at Costco. Couldn't find it, but what I did find was an Eevee throw blanket and plush.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, nice.
I might buy it and give it to my roommate.
You think in Gen 10 they'll finally give us a Dragon Evolution?
Yes.
We're overdue because wasn't the last one Sylveon in Gen 6?
That it was.
Sylveon was Gen 6, yeah. Aw, thank you, Saber. You're so sweet. Y'all give me way too much credit,
Alright. So it looks like Punch Rock Grotto had another Woodfall Fairy.
I think this is going to be one of the best seasons in a while. Genuinely.
Ooh, I didn't notice there was gold dust in PFI.
I think it's because most of the other runners did not have hookshot when they checked PFI.
Right.
So there's another bottle.
KT Bean's checking Zags. Did we already check that? Sorry, I kind of tuned out briefly.
We didn't. We actually did not.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Muervo's just going to get the eggs from Pirate's Fortress. Might as well. Pinnacle Rock is foolish, so you have no reason to go there besides the eggs.
Also, I think we will get a flying type Eevee because of winds. We've already got waves. We've got Vaporeon.
I could believe that.
Well, that's the thing. All of the evolutions are special attackers. Flying is semi. It's kind of a multi-type.
Yeah,
Why not two new forms? I could see that, but the main issue is that we've already got a water-type Eevee, so I don't know how they would justify two types. But I mean, they could. We could get Dragon and Flying, maybe. Eggs leading to Elegy, I can see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Elegy would open up all of our dungeons.
And it's
Nope, it's
healing. Go heal
Wait.
Mikau. Go heal my boy.
Yeah, go heal Mikau. Go find Garo/Gibdo so we can heal Pamela, his father.
Gently Dragon is the only one left. Dragon, for the most part, is... Dragon and Flying are both kind of 50-50 on the physical special scale. But you could also have Ground as well. Yeah. Because I guess, if you have Winds and Waves, you're thinking, like, up and down, so you're thinking air and ground. But, again, ground type wouldn't really fit. Iconic Canyon Fairy on Pamela? Yep.
We don't have
Mikau.
we don't have a lot of Stone Tower Temple fairies left. We just have the one missing. It could be, and we know. And did we find the one in Snowhead Temple yet?
I don't think so.
Or no, that was the Snowhead fairy in Stone Tower Temple. I take that back.
Revan, imagine required Pamela for a fairy.
I mean, knowing MMR, it's probably going to happen.
It will happen.
I mean, wherever rolled the seed, so it's probably gonna happen.
Well, we saved Mikau or we healed Mikau and we just get $20 for it. Section gonna get their second magic.
Tasty.
Tasty. I can't do a good snake voice. I'm too lazy to download a soundboard for it.
All right, so it looks like things are kind of slowing down a little bit here. Actually, things have been kind of slow since Light Arrows.
Borg. What was I going to say?
Oh, we do have Icona access, though, because there was a Garo mask in Snowhead Temple.
Oh, there was.
Oh, Snowhead Temple could be a forced double dip. This could be fun.
Yep.
Lemons
Shrine. Oh, was that a hint?
Yes.
Yeah. KTP got the lemons hint.
Okay,
Wimbo.
Super Link.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, that's a very common trick.
We need
Because
more.
Link just maintains his state going into the cutscene.
The Axles triggered my brain. I spent all day playing Pokopia today, and then I'd actually completely forgotten about the game with everything I'd been doing for the last couple of hours, and now I remember it. God damn it!
All right, there was another Woodfall Stray Fairy in the Shrine Grotto.
Okay.
We're starting to run low. Go on.
Yeah, I was to say, I guarantee there's at least one fairy in Shrine. I think those lights could be worth for something in Shrine. But it also depends on what's in ISTT entrance. Have we got our final Woth? Yeah, we have.
We have 4, yeah.
Yeah.
And they've, I think, all been...
Yeah. They're all done. Section, go check the ferry. God damn. Okay, Stone Tower Ferry, let's go. What have we got?
Yeah, there's only one we don't know about. Let's see. Cape, Stockpotted, that's the one on Grandma Stories.
Termina Field. Do we have All Night's Mask?
We don't.
No. Yeah, because KT Bean saw the sparkles near Grandma earlier. So, yeah, All Night Mask is probably what's behind Light Arrows at this stage.
Thing is, we don't have Elegy at the moment, do we? Do we?
Nope.
So... My thought is then that maybe Stone Tower Temple is just null and void, and the entrance is also null and void as well.
Potentially.
Gorman Bros Race has the bunny hood. I don't know why, but that just made me giggle a little bit. Okay, have we checked these chests yet? That's a big chest. Bombs. Yeah, exactly. So much great imagery.
Shan, I've got to take points off, by the way. When you sent me the doc today, you didn't do a Spice Must Flow meme.
I sent the first one and I was hoping it would have some text with it, but I was incorrect, okay?
I mean, it's still a good one.
Yeah.
To be
Let
fair.
the spice flow through you.
All right, so KT Bean is now picking up the letter to Mama. Yeah, interesting she put this off for as long as she has.
Well, I guess it's... You don't keep items on reset. I don't think, or do you?
Well, I don't know if that's the case in 2.0, so...
I actually don't remember. If you keep the items on reset, then I guess it doesn't matter. But if you didn't... So, for what it's worth, I didn't have much say in these settings, so... I have about as much info as you guys have. So... Okay, he handed in Swamp Title D twice. Okay, that checks out. I mean, it'd be kind of dumb if you didn't keep the items on reset. For Blitz.
KT gonna finally get her Deku mask. Nuevo, we're still waiting for you to go south to get that Goron mask. And Cola still needs to get Deku.
Doodly doodly doo. What's their list of all the Woodfall fairies? We haven't actually seen the Woodfall fairy yet.
Actually, come to think of it, the last Stone Tower Temple fairy is on Grandma Stories, right? Or at least based on what we're getting at. If we've seen all the Woodfall fairies, where all the Woodfall fairies have ran off to, we literally are just All Knight's Mask from Go mode. We might not even need to set foot in another dungeon besides getting Garo Mask.
We're close to GBT as well, aren't we?
Yeah, GBT's
We're 4
been
out of
open.
5.
Yes.
No, I mean GBT fairies. We're 4 out of 5 on those as well.
Right, and the one we were missing, I'm
Is
trying to
the
remember the
online
one.
mask.
No, that was
that
Stone
one's in-
Tower Fairy.
I thought it was Stockpot Inn.
There's a
GB.
missing Stone Tower Fairy in Stockpot Inn. GBT's fairy is missing. There was the one in Zora Hall. That one hasn't been
Zora
found
Hall,
yet.
yeah.
So yeah, so we're either looking for like Fire Arrows, Mountain Title Deed, or All Knight's Mask, and I think either of those will be our answer. Yeah, we know Gorn is required at least for Icona access. And there is a Stone Tower Temple fairy in Icona Grotto, or Woodfall fairy, rather. So there is a fairy in Icona. Cola is stopping for a moment. Cola is definitely having a moment trying to figure out the story with this hook shot. I'm very surprised nobody's decided to check Great Bay Temple yet. Well, actually, yeah, Great Bay Temple, there's really no incentive to go into, to be fair. Nothing's been hinted in there.
Mm-hmm.
No.
So I could see, well, the entrance may yield another result, but Woodfall Temple has also barely been hinted at all. In fact, yeah, Woodfall and Great Bay Temples have just not been hinted at all. So unless Great Bay Temple leads to ISTT, there's really no point dipping another dungeon.
At this point, I'm just
to
like,
do in the overworld.
I'm just thinking and saying to myself, someone please just go check Woodfall and Woodfall Temple. KTB, please be the one to do it. You are doing it. Thank you.
Yeah, it could be that like Secret Shrine is blocking something.
Maybe
All-Night
Fire,
Smash, maybe.
maybe All Night and Fires are both in Shrine. Shrine is definitely very sus right now. I would agree to that.
Which song haven't we checked?
We can't do...
Oh, it's Egos.
Egos, yeah.
So Egos is vanilla.
Which we can't do anyway because we don't have fire arrows.
Exactly. So it could be the fires are in Shrine for Egos for Stone Tower Temple access.
Could be.
Yeah, as Fox is saying, fires could just be somewhere annoying and it'd still work. So, bet for fire arrows, somewhere stupid. Axel wins. Fatality.
Cola finally getting his hook shot. Or is he going for a bean? Yeah.
There's a Kamara mask in Woodfall.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to result in anything since I don't think there's any further ferries in outside West Clocktown.
No, but what if it results in fire arrows?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just trying to see where could those stupid fire arrows be. It could be just about anywhere.
At this point, especially since we have Dungeon Shuffle, yep. Yeah, it's funny how even in Blitz settings, we still, however, somehow ended up in a casino. So yeah, KT Bean's missing ferries are East Clocktown, Road to Icona, and Icona Canyon. Road to Icona's Punch Rock, Icona Canyon's the Grotto. East Clocktown is maybe Honey and Darling? I can't remember. No, Honey and Darling was a blue ferry. What was the last Woodfall in East Clocktown? Oh, Couples Mass Turn-In.
But Section never do P-Hack Grotto?
Guess not.
He's the P-Hat skipper.
P-Hat Skipper better than a Wart Sniffer?
Yeah. To be fair, I'm a P-Hat skipper as well.
Despite everything, somehow, Section still gets FD before Remains. So yeah, it really just comes down to who's willing to well, first off, it comes down to where those fire arrows ran off to. The second is comes down to who's willing to pull the trigger on going to another dungeon or shrine.
Exactly. People are just ignoring the light swath. They know it's shrine.
All right, Cola sees that his last blue fairy is Zora Hall.
That's easy. Unless it's stage lights.
Well, at this point, we're pretty sure it's stage lights because it's not Evan or directly in Lulu's room. So either it's stage lights or it's the Mountain Title D turn-in. Have fun!
So fire arrows be like... Someone's just got to go to shrine. Someone's got to take the bullet.
Yeah, I'm very surprised nobody's pulled the trigger on light arrows yet. Because, yeah, everybody's got them.
Yep.
They're making light of that walk.
Well, they're certainly making light use of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, KT Bean is going to get her Woodfall Fairy here.
Yeah, it's probably Fires and Shrine.
Fire seems pretty likely. ISTT also could just be in the Great Bay Temple entrance, and that would give you your last Snowhead Fairy.
Yeah.
Although I think we're missing an additional Snowhead Fairy besides those two.
Healing Darmani here.
And just like that, Green Cola and Section have the same amount of fairies, only one behind Muervo, who they're missing the Snowhead Temple Fairy. That's also true, Melee Wizard. Only Section has access to Canyon. No one else has dipped into Snowhead Temple.
Yep.
So it's going to be a while before they probably figure that out.
Yeah, Garomask, that chat brings up a great point. It's like Garomask is very out of the way right now, and it's not even hinted. Because that's our only Icona access now. We have at this point. We haven't seen Gibdo. I assume Kola got back his Great Fairy Sword at this point after the Song of Time.
Whenever he opens up the menu, I will take a look.
Alright, KT Bean also going to Icona. Maybe she's going to be the one to pull the trigger on Shrine.
Nope. Doesn't have the mask.
Oh.
Yeah, out of our runners on Restream, only Section has Garo, so we're not going to be seeing any of the upper or Icona Canyon part until someone else goes there or Section goes.
Alright, Muervo sees extended magic on the Goron scrub. Alright, so Section's going to see that the last Stone Tower Temple Fairy is just currently on Grandma Stories. So yeah, like, we literally just need All Knight's Mask and we're golden. I'm fairly certain Light Arrows is hiding All Knight's Mask at this point. I feel like that's more likely the answer. And, okay, now Section's probably going to check the Woodfall Fairy hint for the last one, because I don't think, yeah, hasn't been to Deku Palace yet, I don't think. Oh, no, has been to Palace, but never went to Woodfall.
Yeah, KT is the only one that has went to Woodfall so far.
Yeah, so the other section's missing the couple's mask turn in. That's the only Woodfall Fairy still missing.
Mm-hmm. And Muervo does finally get Goron Lullaby.
Which, at the rate we're going, that's looking required. We're pretty required at this point.
No, Section doesn't have the light arrow hint.
Yeah, because that hint was late, right? That was in...
I want to say that was What's it called?
Because that was the sewers wath, right? So
Yeah.
it wasn't in ranch.
No. I think it
What's
was
that hint?
either by Graveyard or it was the one in Great Big Host by Clifford.
It might have been the Clifford hint.
Oh, hey, we have a ISTT.
Oh, where was it? Was it Great Bay Temple entrance?
I don't know, but KT Bean's there. That's all I know. I just look away and boom. Oh, Woodfall Temple.
Woodfall Temple.
Oh, put that away.
Put it back.
I mean, it's dead, but put it away.
Ooh, nice bomb jump.
Watch us just find Gibdo here.
Oh, could you imagine? Nothing in the Death Armos chest, I don't think.
That doesn't sound too kind. When have I been kind? I've always been chaos.
True.
All right, so section's gonna see the missing fairy here.
Chaos.
So yeah, Muervo's remaining 3 fairies are Snowhead Temple, Canyon, and Snowhead Temple, Canyon Grotto, and Stone Tower Temple.
Mhm.
So yeah, we know where our missing fairies are at this point. So the Great Bay one we haven't seen is either on Stage Lights or Mountain Title Deed. The last Stone Tower Temple one we're missing is on Grandma Stories or Room Key potentially. But there were sparkles near Grandma, so I'm more inclined to believe Grandma Stories. And the last Snowhead Stray Fairy, the Snowhead Stray Fairy is somewhere in ISTT.
Oh, there's a Snowhead Fairy. It's on, Oh, what the hell is that guy's name?
Upside down lava room chest.
Yeah, upside down lava room chest, but I forget the mini boss name.
Wizrobe?
Yeah, that's it, Wizrobe. He's almost as forgettable as a Woodfall Temple boss.
He's so forgettable, yet there's like 4 of them in the game.
Yeah, but they die very quickly. I don't really care about them.
Understandable.
Also, as Fox is pointing out, because dungeon entrance randomizer is enabled, you could roll hookshot in inverted Stone Tower Temple.
Absolutely. If it's like in the Woodfall or the Snowhead entrance.
Yep.
There's a Moon's Tear.
I don't... well, it could be All Night's Mass. I mean, at this point, we're literally just grasping at straws here. Nice hand grab.
I know that this might sound dumb, but couldn't you roll hookshot in GBT?
Yes.
Yes.
If and only if it's in the first 2 entrances.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. Maybe not, because you need hookshot to be able to get out.
Oh, maybe that's why.
That's why I was asking, so I was 100% sure. Oh my god, are we actually getting a boss fight?
Alright, it looks like Great Bay Temple is also vanilla. So it looks like it's just Woodfall Temple and ISTT that are swapped today.
Also looks like KT is going for Twin Mold.
Well, where will this will still drop her out at the Woodfall Temple exit, right?
I think so.
I presume so. if I remember dungeon ER. But then again, I'm used to combo, so...
Yeah, same.
Yeah, wherever you're gonna... No, wait, that's the boat. The other wall had the, what's it's called? Alright, so I noticed that the other section has actually sped up time here and gone straight to night of the final day.
Evil
Curious.
Thought, fire arrows on twin mold.
I mean...
Alright, there's the Garo mask from Muervo. Will Muervo show us Akana Canyon?
If this is all Knight's Mask and I called something important on Twin Mold leading to a fairy, I swear.
So
I don't think it
has a fairy.
Could be the last Snowhead. Oh no, the last Snowhead fairy we already saw. So I don't think it can.
Ew, LTK.
Section, I thought you were about to break Link's neck with that dive.
Sounds painful.
Sounds extremely painful.
How do you think Link must feel?
True.
All right, that's the second Twin Mold down for KTB, and after a little bit of trouble on that second one.
That's the heartbeats.
Discount heart container.
And Giant's Mask.
Thanks,
Of
game.
course.
Thanks a bunch.
Love Giant's Mask on Twin Mold.
I'm just slow clapping right now.
Yep.
Ooh, Giant's Wallet in GBT. Fat lot of good that's gonna do us.
Not with that attitude.
Big man before remains logically required.
Yep.
Now, remind me again, because I always get this mixed up. Beating Twin Mold cleanses Icona, right? Not Woodfall, in this case?
I haven't played Dungeon Rando.
I think it's based on dungeon entrance.
Okay, yeah, if it's based on it, if it's based on entrance, then yeah, then Woodfall would be clean right now.
Yeah, because we just came out of the princess area.
Fair
which
enough.
normally appears after you clear Woodfall Temple.
Yeah,
Yep.
that checks. So unfortunately, that doesn't really do us any good.
Nope.
Somebody Cola just got a Deku Mask, by the way.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cola's
I'm-
been pretty late.
I'm really surprised nobody's pulling the trigger on light arrows here.
Wherever it
I'm
might
shocked.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has Garo.
Yeah, he has Garo now. It's hard to pull the trigger on something you don't have access to. Everyone's been getting this Garo really late.
Except
That
for
Garo is
Season.
definitely... Yeah, that Garo is definitely not for the seed.
Well, the other thing, though, is Mountain Village was foolish except for the song, right? So I guess that's your clue to go into Snowhead Temple.
True.
Although it's not necessarily a compelling clue.
Oh, there's Gibdo.
Well, I guess you could have been a wart, you could have avoided being a wart skipper today. Oh no, please don't tell me that, well no, we've got Mirror Shield really early, but no fire. Reverse well into, Mirror Shield chest, anybody?
Your shield chest is dead.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yep. To stop exactly shit like that.
Bummer.
So for Green Vortex, so in Blitz, for the most part, a number of long checks that are kind of annoying, things like Anju and Cafe, Hungry Goron, Butler, All Night Mass Purchase, etc., those are junked, so you don't have to do them. In these settings, since this is Blitz Season 2, you have to collect any two fairies, or no, two specifically, but you need to get like the full set of fairies for the Great Fairies, because they have the remains. You do not get the remains from bosses, and you only need 2 remains to go to the moon.
In other words, -3-.
I don't know, my brain kind of just exploded from that. I have no idea what that means.
I think it's a, it's like a BTTV update for, or BTTV mode for a Smoke Fairy.
Ah!
Saber gets it.
And Muervo finds their final Woodfall Temple Fairy.
Alright, so Section's gonna invert here, try and get some more time clearing out this temple. And Muervo is finally gonna pull the trigger on Shrine.
The remains are the boss masks. Yes, Green Vortex. We did see KT Bean face Twin Mold, and instead of getting Twin Mold mask or any of the boss remains, they got a nice little Giant's mask for the trouble.
Pipe down, Camaro, we healed you already.
Wow. What a compound.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I still think my favorite, like, it's the same pace as the low heartbeat. I think my favorite to date is still the Postman's "Yeah!"
Yeah.
That was really good, too.
That was good.
Alternatively, Ocarina of Time Flare Dancer, because then the game's just laughing at you.
or the Gorman Scream.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty legendary. All right, we're gonna see the Dynalphos reward now. That's a big chest. All Knight's Mask, fire.
Fires.
Yep. That should be seed solved, because Stage Light should have in theory, should have our last Great Bay Fairy.
Watch it be on Mountain Title D turn-in, though.
Well, if it's Mountain Title Deed turn-in and the Mountain Title Deed is still just chilling here in Shrine. All right, time to fry some fish. Having trouble there, section? Not quite sure what happened there.
Guyok just being his normal self.
Oh, yeah. Probably too close to the wall.
Yep.
Damn it, George.
Discount heart container. All right. It's a coin flip here. Stage lights or Mountain Title Deed. If this gets Mountain Title Deed, I'm going to laugh. Oh.
Oh, it is Mountain Deed. Oh, no.
All right, Morevo, go back to Shrine. You're not done yet.
It may be all Night Mask and Shrine, too.
Morevo's like, you. Blitz seed, folks.
Yep.
Although, yeah, I think you just go back to Shrine. I think you just finish it up. Because, yeah, what else does Fire get you at this point? Well, no, Fire gets you Ego Song, which is Elegy. Which could get you into Woodfall Temple. Yeah, it's either that or... Yeah, I think that's what you got to do. I think you got to carry that those fires to Egos.
Where will go into Woodfall, though, instead?
Should we open a bet for either of All Knight's Mask or Mountain Title Deed? Because either one of those puts us in go mode. Well, actually, no. I think we could still call it All Knight's Mask because I don't think it's room key. KT being Sparkle should have been a dead giveaway. I'm just concerned that now I'm gonna be wrong, and the Sparkles could have proximity caught the room key room. But I'm pretty sure it's All Knight's Mask.
We are an hour and 44 minutes in, and Muervo just finally gets some nuts.
Classic.
Now, that being said, well, KT Bean doesn't have fire. The only thing she can get out of this is Garo, and yeah, actually, I think that's about all she can get out of this.
Might push her to East.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with Fox. I'm pretty sure we're looking for a required elegy at this point for access to Woodfall Temple. If not in the Stone Tower bean chests. We got a bean in Great Bay Temple earlier. And Bean Daddy, of course.
Oh, just because you said that, Saber.
Oh, East? I thought you said West.
Classic.
And I'm gonna just say it. Saber probably said that on purpose, so I would play it.
I'd expect no less.
All right, so we're going to see Section finish up Stone Tower Temple here. Not going to find much as we've established before, except maybe that last Snowhead Stray Fairy that could be here. Or that is here, rather. Unless I picked it up while I wasn't looking. All right, so yeah,
sorry, Dad,
Moivo's...
I don't have firmly grasp it.
Yeah, and with Great Fairy Sword, Cola will have little to no trouble dealing with this Kita. Which this was for magic, so this will be extended magic for Cola. And meanwhile, it looks like we've got Garo finally for KT Bean. She's going to go straight out of this dungeon.
Oh, Garo. I couldn't resist since she has the oh banana sound.
Ah. Now that needs to be a sounder that plays in Link's Awakening remake when you get the bananas for the trade quest. Still waiting for a remake of the Oracle game since I've been seeing those randomizers for a while now.
I think someone is doing like a recomp of those.
Fascinating.
Interesting.
To clarify with Chad, somebody did Deku Playground quite a while ago. So yeah, we have seen Deku Playground.
Wow.
Bad move. Bad move section. Oh, wait, this gets you to the chest faster. Never mind. My bad. Well played. Undo. Undo statement. Control Z.
That is another Snowhead Temple Fairy 4 section. Technically puts him in the lead.
Yeah, it just really comes down to where is this All Knights mask or this Mountain Title Deed?
Oh, actually, Shannon, I think you mentioned this earlier, but I believe on the tracker, if you click the fairy after 15, it gives the mask.
It should do.
In that case, go to the tracker for Muevo. Please click the Woodfall Temple Fairy for us. Thank you. That confirms it, because they did pick up their Odawa mask. Or remains.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the tracker text for making that all work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked with Trez about it.
Wait, we're thanking Trez? Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but...
Yeah, we're thanking Trez, but we're blaming Shan for this seed.
Yeah. Even though I didn't roll it.
Well, we're just blaming you in general for stuff.
Of course.
Alright, so this should be KT Bean's last Woodfall Fairy.
It is. Gee, since you just came back, let's just say we have been in search for fire arrows or something to try to get the last, what was it, GBT fairy, I think it was?
Yeah, the last GBT fairy.
And for the most part, all of our runners, except Muevo, was ignoring Snowhead Temple to get Garomas to go to the shrine, or check what's behind the light arrows.
Yeah, unfortunately, fire arrows by themselves are not the answer because stage lights did not have our last Great Bay Temple Stray Fairy. It is, in fact, on the Mountain Title Deed turn-in.
Oh, unfortunately for Muevo, couldn't get that arrow hit in time.
Yeah, you had to dip a dungeon for Icona access because Great Bay Temple had Gibdo on Wart and Garo Mask was in behind Lens in Snowhead. Alright, there's KT Bean's fire. Now, is she also dipping out right away?
Looks...
No.
Can't decide. Honestly, this is a good play because you don't know if that is going to be it.
Oh, section. I saw that stare. No, I agree with this just because... Oh, no, she is dipping out.
But going the long way?
Maybe hasn't hit the Icona Owl yet.
That's, yeah. Probably realized that I'm like, oh, let me go hit the statue first.
Yeah, personally, I think I would have committed to finishing off. I would have committed to finishing off Shrine under these conditions.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you never know at this point.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're getting Pamela.
You dip out of there, coin flip of that. I, mean, I guess that's true, because either, yeah, you've got the last stray fairy and you're golden, or you're still in this casino for Mount Title Deed and All Knights Mask.
Why are we checking Pamela? What if it has Mountain Title Deed, Fox?
Yeah, unfortunately, Giant's Wallet doesn't do us any good here.
I mean, I'm pretty certain it isn't going to be, what's it called? Mountain Title Deed, but still, we could dream.
I think Pamela's junked in Blitz, unfortunately.
I don't think so.
What?
Is it?
Is what?
Is Pamela junked?
Nope, it's hinted, actually.
Oh. We haven't seen it then.
Yeah.
Not everything will be hinted.
Hint.
I didn't even see what it was.
I looked away.
It's the last Snowhead Fairy. Wait a minute. So wait, what Snowhead Fairy is Muervo missing? ISTT, right? Oh. Muervo might have...
Stockpot in.
Stockpot in has the last Snowhead Fairy? No, ISTT has more... Oh, wait, no. Did Muervo get... Wait, no. Muervo got that Snowhead Fairy, right? Yeah, what's the Snowhead Fairy that Muervo's missing right now? Oh, maybe it's not. I mean, maybe that was his last. He's going straight for... No, he's going straight for the temple. He's going to finish the dungeon. That's probably where the last Snowhead Fairy is. It's deeper in the dungeon. Yeah, I think Muervo just pulled ahead here, folks.
Praise Pamela.
It's crazy how people can just pull up like that.
Yeah, because lights led to fire. And you still need the fire anyway to get to the rest of Snowhead Temple. Yeah, that checks. That checks.
Meanwhile, KT did go back to Shrine to finish it off.
Okay. Wow, this seed is a giant troll. Our first blitz seed, and it's a Pamela seed. The fairy that's missing in Stockpot Inn is a Stone Tower Temple fairy, for clarification. I don't think a Snowhead Fairy was there. Because, yeah, the Snowhead Fairies were Snowhead Temple, ISTT, one of them was someplace nice. I think sewers. And I forgot the other two.
I don't know why, but I'm actually thinking like maybe there were two hinted in Stockpot Inn.
Maybe? Oh, Muervo might also just be checking springtime.
Potentially.
Yeah, actually, there's 2 listed for Grandma on KT's tracker. One for Snowhead and one for Stone Tower.
Oh, but maybe Morevo's just checking springtime then, which is not an invalid play. Well, we know Mountain Village isn't the answer because it's foolish except for the song. So if it's anywhere, it's the Twin Island Sunken Chests. Oh, we got a main reward from Secret Shrine, and it's the Mountain Title Deed!
Oh, no.
That explains completely why light arrows are way of the hero. It just straight up leads to MTD.
Meanwhile, we do have a first place finisher. It's Pojo, not on Restream. 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 15 seconds. GG's to Pojo.
Wow.
I wonder if Pojo pushed those light arrows early.
And the last Snowhead Fairy is on the boss. So yeah, I think Morevo and Section are both in go mode here. Section's pushing it though, like just barely going to get to the clock tower in time. Their times of days are actually both perfect.
Is inverted, so they'll be fine.
This could be All Night's Mask.
No, it can't because the fairy's directly hinted here.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course, yeah. GG's, Pojo. Welcome in.
Oh, did the other section... Okay, fair enough.
It wouldn't be Section playing if he did not grab the Deku Princess.
Long overdue on ZSR, to be fair.
I think we had it like last week, but I can't remember. That was KT remains for Muevo, not Goat.
Interesting. Oh yeah, because I guess the remains are shuffled. Yeah, they must be shuffled amongst the fairies.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's still weird though.
Yeah. So the answer was literally just rush light arrows.
The other section of Muevo have gotten different remains, settings working as intended. Yes.
And they were both locked by light arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible. That being said, we're going to have to consult the spoiler for where All Night's Mask ran off to, because I have to assume it's behind light arrows.
It could be in regular Stone Tower Temple.
Could be. Wow, just like that, Muervo takes the lead for having an easier time getting the last remain.
Katie Bean handed the Mountain Title Deed in then, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Just now, yes. So now she is going to get to Night 3 while also covering the remaining Great Fairy rewards. Wow, so after all that, Muervo and Section are actually not going to finish too far behind Pojo. I have to assume everybody just decided not to pull the trigger on light arrows, or we're late to getting to Snowhead Temple for Garo.
Yeah.
Or GBT for Gibdo, take your pick. Both stunk.
Yeah, Pojo, if you're in the chat, which fairies did you get, if you remember? Pojo was late to Hook.
Actually, I think it was either Cola or Muervo were also late to Hook.
Cola.
Somebody else on it was Cola. Okay, yes.
Cola.
Someone was really late to Hook. Somebody else was really late to Deku.
KT, oh no, was it KT who was late to Deku? Might have been, because I know Muervo was late to Goron.
So Pojo got Woodfall and Snowhead's fairies. So Pojo also got the Snowhead fairy on Goat.
Yeah.
There was a fairy on a boss. I don't call this trash on purpose, by the way.
But GG Samuevo, second place, time of 2 hours, 1 minute and 25 seconds. With that said, happy 2 hours, everybody.
This item doesn't work here, section. It's the final boss. Deku Princess does not do damage.
No, it does emotional damage.
Fair enough. And that is going to give section the third place finish on overall, second on restream with an official race time GG time of 2:02:12. Less than a minute behind Muervo. KT Bean following very close behind here.
Yeah, if anything, this seed is a reminder. Don't skip bosses because they are checks technically.
Wow, fascinating seed for sure.
So Muervo will be joining us for an interview.
This is a public service announcement from the other section. Do Shrine over dungeons.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, dungeons were still required because you did have a... you still had to get to Icona, which you either had to go to Snowhead Temple, grab Garo, or go to Great Bay Temple and grab Gibdo. Take your pick.
Just waiting
also,
for Muervo to join the waiting room, and then I'll drag them both in.
Cola decided to do Poha and got themselves a time loss book.
Oh, that was hinted too.
Yeah.
Yep, it was. And yeah, section confirming that they never did get the Pirate Fortress sewer. And
Who
if
needs
they
waiting
did, then it
rooms?
would have told them.
I see.
Wow. There we
Nice.
go.
Welcome aboard, folks.
What a seed.
GG's, everyone. Yeah, it was an interesting one. One thing I've got to say, this was a prime example of how it looks like it's going to go one way, then all of a sudden it just swaps on you at the last minute.
It
Stone
did.
Tower and GBT fairies were looking spicy. We did not.
Right.
Section,
Well,
did you? I'm going to guess you never found Ocean Deed. Also, welcome, dude. GG. He's in here. He's just...
Yeah,
What?
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Did you get the same fairies I did? Woodfall and Great Bay?
Woodfall and Snowhead. Where was Ocean Deed?
Well, it would have been Mountain Deed. It was the final reward in
Mountain Deed.
Secret Shrine.
Oh, I
So
got
we're-
5 arrows. So
You
I
got
got
fire and
arrows.
dipped, yeah.
Fast forwarded, thought I was in goal. I was just banking on it being stage lights. Left, got bomb chews, went and looked at the script, screamed inside, and then went and did Snowhead fairies.
Exit, stage lights left.
Yep.
Yeah. I really thought GBT was going to be my first one, the Ocean Fairy.
Honestly, yeah,
And
honestly,
then that train. Then I thought Stone Tower was also going to be good. I miswrote my last one. I thought it was PFI, and then I also left it anyways. So that was lovely. Yeah.
when did you get your
Power
hook shot?
mask.
Late.
18 minutes.
You got yours 18 minutes.
Right, so my reasoning for going out of Lodge of Deku Palace, because I know it will have been asked, is I mispeaked Stumpy. I thought it was a big gold, so I was like, you know what, I'll just go get a bean. I've got the red potion, I'll go there.
Yeah. I think I got Deku in less than 18.
Alright, yeah. By comparison's sake, Cole is about to get Garo right now.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was my next point, is that section got Garo first before everyone for a very long time.
I believe that the whole chain was actually going to lead into Icona Access. As soon as I saw Lens, I was like, Lens into Lullaby into Icona Access. I didn't also remember the fact that it probably would have also led to the fire arrows.
Yeah,
So I probably should have pushed
I think
Secret Shrine sooner.
put in my chat, like, 40 minutes in or something, like, potential Icona access from Go. Like, it was that early on. I was very late to Goron, though, because I forgot about the shop in my own settings.
We
That's
were wondering
okay.
about that because you were skipping Goron for quite a long time.
I just forgot. And then I was like sat there, I was like, it can't be a Watt Street Fairy, it just can't be. What have I missed? Oh god, shops! Ah!
So
It's the best of us.
what was really interesting is the light arrows were Wath for both of your last fairies, because you were either getting fired to get the last Snowhead fairy on Goat, or you were going to get Mountain Title Deed for the last Great Bay fairy on Mountain Title Deed turn-in. So either way, it was behind lights, and we're suspecting All Knights is behind. We're suspecting All Knights is also behind light arrows in some way, probably at the ISTT entrance, which we think leads to Woodfall Temple.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see what the GBT one was either, so...
In fact, can we see... You think it's too early to spoiler that at this point?
We can't
We
check
can't.
spoilers.
Can't fully spoil it. But
Unless
if
Trez
sewer,
pulls it.
if sewers is light, sewers is locked. Light arrows was in sewers, right? Light
Yes.
arrows would have locked 3 of the fairies, and that would have made it Way the Hero. Because if light arrows itself just locks 2, it wouldn't be Way the Hero. It has to lock 3.
Yeah,
So
Pojo
Wincon is
confirms.
2 or more. Yeah.
Yeah, Pojo confirms ISTT leads to Woodfall Temple.
It was the only dungeon that we haven't seen. What a blitz. I collect Adola and Goat, and then I kill Georg in Twin Mode. Hey, the haters. I'm doing my dungeons.
Shoutouts by the way to Giant's Mask on Twin Mold's remains.
That was
a laugh.
Oh yeah, like it's never a good MMR seed unless you get some comedy like that.
I just like Goat's Remains being a Snowhead Stray Fairy. Like, that was great.
I also Pamela required.
Yep.
Imagine that.
I have something on my tracker I can't read out, but I was very excited that Pamela came up in the first Blitz STC. My favourite checker.
Yeah. I thought you would appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Technically, you could have gone away without beating a boss this seed, because you could have skipped on Goat and just gotten Mount Title Lead instead.
Absolutely.
So yeah, like that's something I really like about Blitz, is that there is more than one way to figure out the seed. Except when you're being funneled to Secret Shrine.
To be fair, that like funnel into Shrine didn't even feel like bad decision. Like, I feel like you didn't go to Shrine immediately. It's just a bad play.
It's a bad play if you don't. If you do have the Wath. If you don't have the Wath, then yeah. I probably should have pushed my hints.
I didn't have the Watt for Shrine, but I had my light arrow Watt, so I was like...
Wath for sewers. Sewers,
yeah.
that was light arrows. That just tells you Shrine or inverted.
Yeah, but with the dungeon entrance rando was a bit... So...
And KT Bean finishes. KT Bean. Her time is 2:09:18.
And Cola has forfeited.
Right in time to get this. Right in time to get this fairy.
Yeah, he's gonna see it and like, nope, I'm done. I'm out.
It was hinted?
No.
Oh, it wasn't hinted, but
it was hinted
one
in
that
the
I
corner
feel
of Canyon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Muervo's last. It was more of a second to last Snowhead fairy.
Yeah, that last one was off Goat itself, so...
Yeah, we saw that, and I kind of popped off because that just changed everything. It's like, oh, well, actually, we really don't need Mountain Title Deed or All Knight's Mask anymore.
It was healing on eggs or something?
Yes.
Yeah, helium was on eggs.
Egos was vanilla. And nobody checked it.
Nope.
Those was
considered, but nope.
We had 2 vanilla songs to
Cola's
see.
not in go mode anyways, because we'd still need fires for Snow at Temple.
Right. Yeah, but would still have had to do Shrine.
Yeah, Shrine funneled the whole seed. It was that light arrow, Way the Hero.
Pretty much. And all of the other ones were for Transformation Mask, funnily enough.
GG's Katie Bean, welcome in.
GG.
GG's,
You're muted.
though KT is muted.
Yeah. Give her a moment.
Whoops.
There we go.
It happens.
Yeah. So going back on the Wath shenanigans. So yeah, the Twin Islands Wath was for Zora. The Swamp Wath was for Goron Mask in the shop, and the West Clock Town was. We're pretty sure it's Letter to Mama to Deku.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
So
Letter to Mama to Deku.
Letter to Mama to Deku to Hook. Hook locks to the fairy fountains, and then Deku also locked a Snowhead fairy. So that's checks.
So your thoughts on the scene, KT Bean?
So was there a lot of variety with the stray fairies for?
There was.
Mostly.
Like for which great fairies?
Yeah. So your last fairy was GBT. Morvo actually got the Snowhead fairies, which were the last two of which were on Pamela and Goat.
Yeah, I figured out where the other ones were based off of the shimmers and everything. So it was one more stray fairy on Goat, one more on Pamela, one more on PFI, and then the other Akana fairy must have been on Grandma Stories.
That's what we think as well, but we never found All Knight's Mass. We think it's got to be behind Light Arrows either way at this point. So it's either in Woodfall Temple, which is in the ISTT entrance, or the ISTT Bean Chest. Either way, it's behind Light Arrows, we think.
Okay.
But common for all the runners on Restream, everyone got Odawa's Remains, got the Woodfall Temple Stray Fairies. But yeah, it was mostly like just who got the GBT fairies or who got the Snowhead fairies, which everyone, you and Section got the GBT fairies, while Muervo was the only one to get the Snowhead one.
Yeah, I could have sworn when I made my first trip to Hall that I put on the Great Fairies mask in Lulu's room and it didn't shimmer, but I guess I didn't wait long enough or I wasn't close enough to the scrub. So I thought it was stage lights.
I mean, in fairness, we were kind of leaning on that too because we thought fire was going to be the answer because it was needed for the last Snowhead fairy as well.
So, for Light Arrows to be Way of the Hero, it has to lock 3 different fairies, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it had to have also locked the All Knight's Mask. Like,
we think that it's like somewhere in like it's either the inverted bean chests or it's in the ISTT entrance, which led to Woodfall Temple, which nobody did because Elegy was vanilla and too late to the party because of how late fire was.
It could also have been in just regular Stone Tower Temple as well.
We had Mirror Shield.
Well, you still would have needed fire to get Elegy from Shrine, so yeah, fire would technically have still locked the uninverted ISTT as well. So that is true. Blitz logic, folks.
Blitz logic with funky settings, yay!
So, was Gifto anywhere?
Yes.
No idea.
It was found in Great Bay Temple.
Oh.
Your Icona access was behind a temple whether you liked it or not.
2 temples that logically get fire locked to beat them as well. Gross.
Oh, so Great Bay Temple was vanilla.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it was.
Oh, further comedy. It was on Wart.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I was... That Garo mask was also really deep into Snowhead Temple.
Mm-hmm.
Disgusting. Well, I feel like if there was a seed to be played to show off just how funky the settings can get, it was this one. So, thank you guys for a fantastic race. I hope you guys are all excited for Blitz Season 2. That is the end of the showcase race. And all weeklies from this point onward will be Blitz Season 2. We are currently waiting for the web generator to be updated to have Blitz Season 2. And for what it's worth, Blitz Season 1 will remain in the web generator as well, if you wish to play the old settings. But for now, that is it from us here. Just want to say huge shout outs to everyone that's been on the restream today. Me, then we had Muervo, we had Revan91 as well, and then the commentators we had Axel Rhyme and Captain MT13, and our 2 lovely trackers, Saber and Gigi. Thank you guys all for joining, whether you were presenting or you were racing or both. But we're thank you, Axel. We're gonna raid over to ZSR 3 now. I think they're doing Ocarina of Time, I want to say. So you guys could go and enjoy some Ocarina of Time. We will see you guys soon for some MMR. But go enjoy Blitz Season 2. Just enjoy it. Embrace it. We'll announce the date for the qualifier soon. But yeah, that's it from us. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.